Yo, what's up, VOD watchers? We're back. Timestamps in the description. Just doing free coach and probably, I want to say a decent chunk of sessions today, but also since I haven't streamed in a while, my voice will probably not live up to doing more than a few, but we'll see. Hanging out, having a good time. I might be a little more skip happy than I was before. I think I want to try to speed up the pace of the sessions maybe a little more, but we'll see how it goes. And then let's see if the Discord bot actually fucking pings since there was an update. I doubt it, but you never know. I should go to my starting soon screen. I want to use my starting soon screen, but I also feel like since I'm trying to get my VODs traction on YouTube, it's better not to. Better just to fucking have it. Totally turn on my starting soon screen when I'm gonna get tea or something. Okay. Oh, almost fell off my desk. I need to find a better spot for it. How's it going, Wolf? Oh. Need a haircut too. I'm fucking putting that off. Instant ads hate Twitch. Yeah, it's a fucking terrible platform. I really hope a better streaming platform comes around. Because YouTube is just somehow worse. I mean, if we got an actual different streaming platform, we just, I mean, you're in ads, but like, we just keep getting the worst shit known to man. As like, as contesting platforms like Mixer and fucking Kick. God, each name worse than the last. How's it going? Hi, Docker. Welcome. And hey, Wolf. You might have been in ads when I said it before. I think yeah, ads should ought to be on, so they shouldn't be pre-rolls. Okay. Let me do this, and then did we just start a raffle? The bot did ping. I didn't expect it to ping after the update, but it is. That's big. Let's see. Let me go. Yeah, I guess we'll start one. Fuck it. Ugh. You spent so much time away. I don't have a good match for you to review. That is unfortunate. I mean, they'll be, we'll be coaching back for a while. I should be. I mean, at least 4 days this week. I'll be streaming. No plans for work this week on like weekdays, but there's always some last minute stuff. I had a match against a top 50 NA player. That is fun. Yeah, that's kind of like, okay, I haven't played the game in over a month. I've still been paying attention to the scene generally for like coaching. And like I've been relatively aware, but I think I'm really just gonna, at least until the next major patch, just switch to a very analytical coach. Because like the game is just not really that fun to play right now. Like fundamentally it's a good game. But like the lack of community or player base and balance both just kind of like contribute to such a sucker punch. But yeah, just gotta get. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You get Ascendant and Eternus are like the same elo. I mean you start seeing Eternus at Oracle. Like that's definitely a problem because Oracle is what, like top 10% of players right now. You should not be seeing the top 1%. But yeah, I mean we'll get a big patch. That's why I'm prepping. Should come out like next week. So I gotta get back to the uploads and then we'll get a big player influx. I'll want to play the game again and we'll be golden. But for now, I have seeing Viper's win rate continue to climb after so many successive nerfs and people still claim she's not overpowered. I just and Wraith's coming back too, which like that was one of the changes they made where I was like, holy shit, let's go. One of the completely unfun to play against characters is actually not overpowered for once, but they changed their mind on that. Just had an E6 match today where I didn't get my ass completely atomized. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun though. I mean, like I said, I fundamentally love the game. That's why I like, do the content on it. But it is, starting to wane on the soul. Okay. Now let me bring was messing with stuff slightly, so let me bring, where is it? Not that. Raffle group, bring this slightly down. And then I'll just put it like here. Okay, now it looks too zoomed in, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh, and then this needs to come back up. I don't care about ads. Okay. I don't know if you can hear the car alarm, but I don't think it's over. Don't have any games reviews that are complete stomp, so I completely stomped. Yeah, I have a feeling today will be really slow. I'm not expecting much. We're just like gonna build back up, you know. I'm gonna start daily uploads again immediately. I'm trying to like, I want to get a thumbnail process that's easy, because that was what ate up, like, I was spending an hour and a half on like 6 out of 10 thumbnails for like the past daily upload session, which was just rough. I only have 5 games this month, and all of them are levers. It's just the general player base kind of like waiting to play the game until there's a patch. I mean, that's 200 more live games than there normally is, right? Or is it just like, I mean, I don't know. I see people always playing in server. I don't know. One ticket I win. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This, oh, we're thinking, because like we're obviously gonna switch to the matrix coded bot soon, which is the same like base code, so it'll be the same. It just can actually be updated and have a few quality of life features on my end. But I don't know. Hopefully we can just transfer the ticket database, or I'll have to do like a big, I don't know, some big event where like maybe I do like a long ass stream and like knock out everyone in the ticket database who wants to be knocked out of coaching, and then we switch to the new one. But we'll see. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, like I said, today, we're just getting the sea legs back. Again, I want to like up quality of stream as much as possible for the videos. Since I don't edit, I want to like keep, I'm gonna try to skip around more and get the pace up. I want to like keep it more, less like stagnant, but still, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. We're gonna have you know, a few changes. Okay. I found my pockets. Minute left. Also, like, this segment would be something that'd be great to figure out something for, where like, I don't know, something to do in the 5 minutes in between raffles. I don't mind just hanging out, but it'd be nice if there was like actually something. Let's see. Okay. Oracle pockets. Let me, oh, my mouse is tweaking. I also noticed that as my mouse drivers have been kind of like unfun recently, which has not been you know, I'm trying to say, this is not, did I get the right match ID? This is not a pocket in this game. Wait. No, I got the right match ID. I don't think this is the right one. Let me add the person. Although I'm in streamer mode, so I can't see their actual fucking name. God damn it. There should be a way for me to like manually check. I want to see this. Wolf, can you add the person who won the raffle in general and just say that the match ID, it seems like the match ID is wrong, because there's no pocket in this game and it's not Oracle. Okay. Welcome, Sin. I'm actually not that tired. It's weird. I use like yawns as filler. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm very like ADHD pilled right now. It's been a very like having a couple very busy weeks. So I guess it's been like what, 3 very busy weeks leads to me being like really like on the wires, I suppose. Especially because I went to sleep earlier last night, so I could actually wake up by like stream time today. I was at the new one. Thank you. Much appreciated, Wolf. Let's see. I also want to like. Okay, yeah, okay. I also wanted to like automate slash markering and stuff, but like I want to use the Stream Deck more again, but there's just so much that I've just found more optimal paths to do than use the Stream Deck. Like slash markering can be automated with the Stream Deck, also starting the recording, which is great, but then I can't title the markers, and at that point it's just better to have titled markers because it makes the process easier like later. I did a mod thing, yeah, I'm gonna have you do actual mod things now. We're gonna like, I don't know, like I said, I also kind of want to do variety. Not anytime soon, or probably this week, because I need to like catch up on the coaching. But like, I need to. Oh, also hi alien. Sorry, I mentally read the message but did not say anything. I forgot my train of thought. Whatever. I know it's a terrible rank difference, but I don't have many I don't have many games. Oh, no worries. It's I mean, it depends on the type of game. Like I don't really mind submitting a game for coaching. Like I don't care if there's a rank difference or whatever. It's more I was just like looking. I thought this might be the wrong game because I immediately saw Ritualist, but it's more of you think that there was good stuff. Also, it seems like generally everyone doesn't have very many games, so I'm wondering. I mean, I don't know. I'm wondering how the player base is doing. Well, I guess also me not uploading. I'm not bringing in new players, but you know. I don't know. Oh yeah, so see, yeah, that makes sense. Also, welcome Matrix. What am I trying? Like, I need something to do right now. That's definitely something that needs to be tuned up. I guess I can start Oracle Pocket. I also need to start coming up with video titles like in the VODs, like so I write them down and thumbnail ideas. Like I guess that's what I'll do in the preamble for the next one. Don't play a lot of solo queue since I get mismatched in elo and stomps depending on the character. I think I could have played a lot better this game. Okay, yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, yeah. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I was gonna like fucking around the practice range. I don't know. I fundamentally love this game so much, but then I play and the balance makes me want to cry. Slash marker. Oh, well, okay. I mean, I guess good. I'm not like showing anything. Slash marker. Oracle pockets. Oh, I need to get the logo on screen as. Okay, start recording. Then we slash marker Oracle Pocket. Then I get the logo on screen. Okay. I'm remembering. Get the Oracle logo on screen. Am I? I feel like I'm lower now. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. I'm not covering anything important. Most of the Eternus is an OC play against Archon Ritualist average. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's honestly it's not that much better in NA or in NA or EU where like I feel like both of them are playing against. Well, I wouldn't say an average. Average is probably Phantom, but it means like half of their games are an Oracle, which are just, you know. Why is there no audio? Do you guys have audio? Oh, my headphones aren't on, are they? No, they are. I'll just turn them all back on and off. No. Stream's gonna be messing with settings, but whatever. Not okay. They're gonna have audio. Player base sucks to be honest. Yep, it is. Well, you know, comes with time when the game's actually released. Okay. Off the gates, my frames are bad, but off the gate we're into. Thank you for the follow, Drowsy. Okay. Off the gate we're into Bebop Infernus. I mean, I would like. I guess Infernus will probably build a little gun like rapid refire very early. But obviously, Pocket needs spirit resist, and they're both a pretty strong spirit lane, so I would like to see some kind of spirit defensive item come out. Something as simple as a cold front. Do they still have? Yeah, still resist. Did it get neutered, the resist? I feel like it used to be 12%, but I could be insane. Or just, you know, any general item that gives defensive spirit resist. South America is a worse player problem. I played against the top 1 Warden SA at peak hour. Damn. Yeah, it's just, yeah, we'll stuck. Yeah, they didn't nerf it. Not going crazy. We got the corner boost. I also, one thing I'd like to see is them make corner boosts useful for players that aren't Lash. Because corner boosts are so fun and they're such fun tech to do. But if you're not on Lash or you aren't doing like very hyper-specific map corner boosts, they're just useless. I mean, okay, I don't like that routing. Yeah, you can use the bop kill, but when bebop bombs are Kelvin, we should be routing like this so we aren't, because when we cloak cased, we couldn't insta-pop the case for damage on him because then we would have gotten hit by the bomb on the Kelvin. It's better to just, like, I'm kind of guilty of this too, where in your mind you're like, okay, there's a bomb on Kelvin, but I have my case, so I can just play, like, I don't have to respect the bomb, but it's still good if you can to avoid the bomb and not get locked into the play of your mind of casing the bomb, because then you could just, you know, use your case for damage on the bebop instead of just having to use it to dodge the bomb and kind of hurting yourself. Yeah, it's not ideal to route forward there, but we have to so we don't get clipped by the bomb. Also shaky aim, so sorry in advance. Oh, no worries. I used to play, one of my, like, the one I used to play Valorant way back in the day with, like, 4 years ago at this point, probably had, like, I don't know what he had, but his hands were, like, hyper shaky, and anytime I would spectate him, it was, a bit of a trip. I mean, yeah, lane's played fine. Monster rounds is fine defense. What are we gonna call? Cold front, yep, with the see it. Okay. Do I need, oh yeah, turn on your map. And then, yeah, we don't have case. What are they building? Gun life, okay. Assuming it's just like rapids, yeah, and then restorative extra stamina, okay. I mean, at this point, you always have a very dominant position in lane, which should just be itemizing relatively offensively, just push the advantage and try to get tower. We already have monster rounds, we have a lot of siege in us. Kelvin is pretty spirit. I don't think we'll see him get monster rounds, although it would be nice just to see him to get this tower knocked to, like, I don't know, 6 minutes. Is Rapid Rounds not the rush anymore? I haven't played Furnace in, I mean, well, I guess it hasn't been that long, only like a month. But I feel like, I don't know, Rapid Rounds Rush felt very nice after the gun meta was neutered again. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I mean, this laning stage should be... Okay, I mean, if they're stupid like that, we love it. Unfortunate we don't get one more soul on him. I was gonna say, at this point in the laning stage, like, should just be, they both buy monster rounds, they do everything they can not to lose their tower. You both, or, well, you don't have to buy monster rounds, but you both play very aggressively and try to get their tower. Inferno should not be doing that, because now you're gonna get a ton of siege on their tower. That's probably like, I don't know, minus 25% HP to their tower that Inferno's doing that, because this wave you should get a lot of siege since Bebop can't defend alone. Yeah, we look for a dive. Yeah, we'll pick him up. Case the... Did we try to insta-case the bomb but just fuck it up? I think so. Also, I don't like that routing. No reason to walk back up like that. I mean, I don't blame you for not having awareness of your Kelvin cycling down, but in every world you're going to get shot by tower there. Pathing back by tower while you're actively in a fight. It's just better to path out safely. Because even if wave's there, tower is going to always be aggroing to you when you're crossing back. Running around here looking for Kelvin Dome, I see, yeah. And he was looping the other way looking for Dome. Yeah, I mean, a little unfortunate, just if you are making the choice to look for Kelvin Dome, we should be, like, you know, kind of staring at our map and figuring out where Kelvin is. I need T again. Enchanter's Emblem, I mean, I do like Enchanter's Emblem a lot into this game, and into this lane, and the CDR is nice, but I think I'd like to see it come out a little later. It's just, we could go pure offensive and just push this lead, because we don't need, I mean, we did just die, but we're up 3 kills in the lane. We really shouldn't be needing many or more defense. Also, I'm noticing you're using your barrage at the end a lot as, like, damage while they're running away, when, I mean, in theory, you should be leading with your barrage so you get the damage amp. Yeah, 7 minutes tower falls. Our other lanes are both neutral. I would look, I mean, I would say you're what, Kelvin, Pocket. You should probably, I mean, yeah, Kelvin can't really solo hold the lane, so you should probably start farming and hold the lane a bit so they don't get tower while your Kelvin goes and looks for like roaming support. But because of the way these players have been playing, and just ELO in general, and the servers, it isn't awful for both you and Kelvin to just stay here and assume they're going to overcommit at some point and you'll pick up two of them. But the, like, paper, or on paper, good play is Kelvin roams and you stay. You're roaming, Kelvin stays. I mean, I like the idea of roaming better than if Kelvin's not going to, you do, but it is more ideal that Kelvin does. Yeah, okay, now we're using our barrage from the back. Yeah, perfect. And then we should siege this tower. What? Did you kill? I guess he just lost wave. Yeah, you should get tower though. I'm back. We hate ads. We do hate ads. We do hate ads. Fortunately, we don't take here. Really, what happened? I guess just Haze rotating over? I mean, your Lash is not healthy. Yeah, I guess he is hard hiding. Yeah, you just back off. I mean, yeah, they're coming back at this point. Where's this farming? Heck, this points. I feel like it should be. Oh no, we're immediately going back. I'd be careful. We just took like a lot of poke for farming one minion. Making sure to always angle yourself around cover whenever we can. We should be making sure to do that. Coldest rush, Ekka. And then, oh my god. We love Deadlock. Did they ever fix it where I can move? No, I still can't move my camera in the pause screen. Yes. Oh, I love Deadlock so much. I don't, man, it was, oh my god. It actually, like, genuinely upsets me that they still haven't patched that after, what, a month and a half, 2 months of the, like, the change, or the glitch, I guess, because it definitely wasn't intentional, because it would be so stupid for it to be intentional. See, what do we use our max order? Yeah. Barrage on the start isn't inherently necessary. It's Pocket's fastest projectile, and it's usually better to proc other debuffs than getting the amp. I mean, why did my ad block just pop up? I mean, there are some contexts where, yeah, but I think, oh, that's, yeah, just never be confirming kill with a melee. But I think in most contexts, the amp is good to have. If you have the option to lead with it, you should always be taking it. Because it's just, you know, 24% extra damage if you're hitting all the projectiles. Am I going 24? Yeah, it is 24. Okay. And then obviously at max, it's even more. Oh, is it really Gun Furnace? I think he's just, yeah, no, I don't think it's Gun Furnace. I think he's just, why is he to double gun with Spear Lifesteal? Pretty sure it was gun. Oh god. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there obviously is context you want to, like, forsake the amp just for other types of damage. Yep. And then you should be able to pick them both up. I believe we definitely had time to case that stun. The second we get a stun on us, like, I don't know why we're not chasing here, but immediately we should just glance down at our, like, case and see when it's on cooldown. Or, like, when it's off cooldown, rather. And be ready to press it. Whenever a furnace is you get improved spirit, rapid QSR, then toxic by the time you get max burn. I mean, I still respect rapid rounds as, like, precursing that. It just feels so nice for proccing burn in lane. Yeah. Alright, I like the parry there. I want to be a little more map oriented. They are, yeah, we should be rotating back, especially after the shot, we should beeline towards our Kelvin, because they are putting 2 in that lane. If they're trying to siege, we can get 2 free kills. Looks like they kind of are, we should pick up Infernus. But we did on a slowing X, so we didn't angle that quite right. Does anyone on your team have slowing X? If not, we should pick it up. They do not. Let's see, I mean, slowing X is great into Fern, not bad into Haze. I mean, I guess it really is only a Fern counter into this comp, so maybe you shouldn't pick it up. But it would be so nice because I feel like there's this Infernus keeps him like mispositioning and then just getting out because of the dash, which would be great to have. Hex to punish, although on you it's not the best, so I respect you not getting into a, you know, only one hexable comp. We should get a big ult. Yeah, unfortunately only a haze. Now we've used all of our util offensively. We should just start backing up. This isn't... It's a 3v3, but again, it's the context I always talk about where we know we don't have backup coming, and we don't know if the enemies have backup coming. So it's just not a fight we want to take. Especially when Lash is back away and two of you are sieging into where you actively see two, but you know there was just three on this side of the map. And potential, I guess there's no potential rotations because we're seeing everyone else on map. But it still is, at best, a neutral fight, which is not a fight we want to seek out. Yeah, it's probably just a replay glitch with the cooldowns. I mean, yeah, very glad we've replaced them in Deadlock. Much better than other games that have been out for like 5 years at this point. But it is, you know, quite a cooked system. And we just back out. I mean, we actively sit 3 people here. This is not a fight we want to take. Yeah, we should live. Yeah, I mean, when did Valorant promise a replay system? 3 years ago, was it? And then they were just like, oh, no, no, no. I mean, like, okay, I understand that they said the way the game is coded, it doesn't work, but I also don't really believe that because it's Riot Games. And, like, they have such an inconceivable amount of money that they just, I don't know. But that's a whole different story. Okay, and we just pick her up for free. Cold front and then combo, yeah. That melee is very ego. She is dashing, and it's like, more than 99% of the time she's not going to parry there, but also more than, well, maybe not more than 90%. Most of the time, you are going to kill her. And meleeing is like really the only level or the only world in which she doesn't manage, or she would manage to get some insane like luck parry and then escape. Yeah, I don't think Valorant's ever getting one, but that game is also just... Is it dying? I mean, it's dying, right? I'm assuming. I don't get its ads anymore, which are really nice. I mean, I just ads for like fucking R6. Is that... I suppose earns on their side? Yeah. Okay, I want to start paying attention to map macro. Snatch and... I think Mystic Shot? Or, wait, is that... Am I thinking of the item's name right? Yeah, I am. I don't know why I was thinking it was a different word for Mystic. Yeah. Grip 1. I mean, we were in a very dominant position in this game, and we'll probably just sit here for a while. You're sitting over. I mean, yeah, you're just kind of playing cleanup, which is not bad. You should start to see, or your team should start to siege a walker at a certain point, though. Because you aren't able to run urns since it's on their side of the map, but if you just kind of wait and don't push walkers, even if you are getting good picks like this, just letting the game continue to tick is not a place at their advantage. For one, just because they have a 7 haze, but for two, in general, when a team is losing, them just kind of turtling and stalling is better for them. I wanted to try Snatch this game, but I'm not used to it too much. Yeah, I've heard it's, I mean, well, okay, to be fair, my pocket knowledge is also a little, like a month old, but I have heard or a month ago, I heard it was really good. Yeah. Not really how people still play. Oh, I mean, I know like a fuck ton of people still play Valorant, but like the player base is declining year by year now, right? We've reached that point. Because I know it happened for League. Well, it happened like a couple years ago for League, where League started declining. I wonder if Dota's declining. I mean, that's a whole different just like interest, but I never paid that much attention to Dota. I didn't realize how big the esports scene was for it until they did like whatever cup just happened. Oh, we got a neutral urn. Great. Yeah, we should definitely just go for this iron. This is free souls for us. If they fight, we just win the game. And I mean, if they fight, we should split one walker and mid boss, but they should never fight here. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't mind that play. You're just immediately going to wave because you don't think that I have stream mode on, right? Yeah, stream mode. You don't think that these players would be stupid enough to fight and not just walk away. So I don't mind that play, but you know, it is obviously we do want to get on him immediately, but I prefer seeing you make the choice of like assuming someone is playing with competence and getting punished for it than, you know, getting rewarded for making the decision, or like playing like someone is playing with incompetence. Yeah, and now we just should win the game off of this. At minimum, we get a walker off this fight. At best, we should get mid-boss. Well, I guess it'd be mid-boss and a walker, but conceivable best, I would say mid-boss. I realistically expect to see a walker fall. Yeah. Yeah, you're Vindicta splitting one as well. You could send someone to split the other walker. I mean, you're only up 2 and Haze is respawning, so I guess putting 5 here isn't awful. Watch is resetting too. Yeah. Wait out this B-ball beam. Yeah, you should pick him up. How did that case not hit? Let me cloak. Okay, okay, melee is like the worst thing you could do there. I understand not cloaking. I actually kind of take back cloaking being the decision because you had cold front up and you could have just cold front left clicked him, which would have been better, and not put your cloak on cooldown, which is obviously hyper valuable for pocket. Also, we should be throwing a cloak backwards here. I mean, Kelvin really saved our life with that rescue beam, but we should just throw a cloak backwards as we're sieging this walker, so we have the option to TP out when we're in a very negative position. Yeah. I mean, I know what your thought process was with that. You just missed the timing on your cloak. It expired at the very last second, which is just unfortunate for you. Hey, Ryan, welcome back. Yeah, we should be back. Hopefully with daily uploads too, starting tomorrow, because I just had a ton of work, got COVID, gave my girlfriend COVID, so then I had to take care of her, and then had a trip to Yosemite with one of my friends. So it has been, you know, a fun few weeks, but we're here. We're here. Okay. Sit on 3k. Okay, we do push Spirit Burn. How heal heavy are they? I guess they do have a lot of decent chunk of healing. This isn't going support. Thank you for... I can't see... Oh, Yuto. Thank you for the resub. Welcome. Yeah, mid-pog indeed. I need to get stroke on that fucking pop-up. That is something I've been needing that I completely forgot when I was updating the stream. I haven't played Deadlock in like many weeks now. Hey, me neither. I'm switching to being a purely analytical coach until the next patch drops. Because I mean, I love this game more than anything, but the lack of players and balance is a pretty you know, kick in the balls type of combo when you press play. I mean, I have been playing on the alt a little, but that's not, you know, obviously that's not anything. Most of the games I'm like watching like something on my other monitor. No idea what's changed in the past month. The biggest, I mean, there's been minor map changes, but the biggest change is just they made rejuve so you can melee it multiple times, and you get like charges, which I do think is good for game health and like team play health, so the game can't just swing on a dime. But for flashiness and like single playability, it does suck. We were about counterspell. Yeah, no, actually, no. You know what? I like counterspell this game. How much damage do we have for a Spirit Burn? We're hitting, yeah, 2 abilities, procs it, ult, procs it, yeah, okay. Yeah, the new, like, slow thing. I don't know. I mean, like, I think, all I think they should have done is they should have made it so meleeing doesn't chain stun on mantling. I don't think they should have fully removed stunning and mantling. I do agree if you were like, you know, jumping out of the like pocket on this side of the map, like jumping out here and you were getting chain stunned, it sucked ass. But like everywhere else, it just felt like something that was like high skill. I usually run Counterspell every game since it's such an OP item. I mean, I don't... yeah, like I said, I don't mind it this game because they have a lot of counterspell ability stuff with, you know, 7, Para ult if you're good, or Para ult / Carbine, Infernus ult, Bebop bombs, and I mean, kind of Guinness Wall, but not really. But I don't know if it's an every game type of item. But in games where they have like 3 or more people that are pretty heavy counterspellable, I would say it is good to call. But also, you know, not the biggest pocket player, so if someone who plays more pocket contradicts that, I would go with them. But I just feel like it's not a every game item. That was actually a perfectly woven Grey Talon bird. I feel like we had an ult angle there, but we just kind of missed it. They had 2 grouped like right here. Let's see. Okay, we get Bob. I mean, this should be... This game has just kind of been a general onslaught, but this should be... I would like to say mid-boss, I expect to just see, like, Shrines taken, maybe a Patron Knock for lucky. Which it looks like they're gonna let us be lucky by the fact that they keep running at us. Yeah, I honestly feel like, well, I mean, I guess Spellbreaker does the job better, but you can also not inconsistently counterspell Vindicta ult if you're like paying attention for the sniper line, because most Vindictas won't, like, I mean, you know, some quick scope, but the majority at least wait like half a second in scope, so then you can, you know, not the most consistently, but more consistently than you would think, get a counterspell on it. Wish I could have showed a closer map game, but I didn't even have a game. Yeah, no worries. Didn't move on with the raffle so quickly. No worries, no worries. I think, you know, this isn't the most, like I said, I don't know what the words I'm looking for, but there's still stuff to learn from this game for sure. Yeah. I would just leap out if I were you. We should reset. It's bad if we die here. And since we're at 300 HP pocket with no ults, we aren't going to provide that much value before we explode. Yeah, I would not try to go back in here. You're getting the kill. We're just very lucky they don't throw like a stray Para Carbine or a Haze Sleep. Or even just like 4 Infernus bullets. Did he actually go gun? Wait, I forgot to check this. No, he didn't. I mean, he didn't really go Spirit either. But he didn't really go gun. I mean, I guess it's... yeah, he went something. It's not really dash, though. Like, I mean, technically because it has rapid recharge, it's dash, but it's not really dash. I mean, I guess sprint boots also play to it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I do kind of want to... I'll probably play on the ult a bit on stream. But not necessarily today, but in general. But I will not play McGinnis because I value my soul and I don't, you know, want to spend my eternity burning. But that's just me. I get why other people like that. Yeah, he definitely needs more. I mean, even just like as simple as like, I always forget the tier's name, but like T2 Spirit, what's it called? Improved Spirit would be nice to have. Let's see, let's also look at your build. Like I said, I'm not the most well-versed in pocket. Yeah, Transcendent gives Counterspell cooldown, Spirit Burn cooldowns, Spirit Snatch, and Cultist, although it is pretty late for getting for Cultist. And Majestic Leap, so I definitely think it's a good buy. Yeah, I mean, again, the type of situation where, like, it shouldn't necessarily be you, but this Infernus is a weak link for the team. Like, his KD, if a single person on your team bought Slowing Hex, he would be 6 and, like, 12 right now. I mean, you did end up picking him up this time. But the way he keeps over-positioning and then just dashing out, it's a lot... I mean, Infernus obviously does have that get out of jail free card, but it's a lot more punishable than, like, a Wraith who does that, which, again, still countered by Slowing Hex, but a lot more, like, you know, very, very quick to get out. Versus Infernus is a lot... With a get out of jail free card, is a lot more vulnerable to counter. Never rely on a dash for an escape? I mean, at this elo, you can't. But if they buy Slowing Hex, don't. Did we just... Oh, we had a patron. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I mean... Did we have the ult up? I don't think we... Am I crazy? Where are you? Oh, no, you did use ult. I'm just insane. Either there was a cooldown glitch or I'm genuinely crazy. And your team should end. Yeah, okay. I mean, let's see. As far as your notes, in the early game, I would push... Like, when we're winning a lane that hard, I'd push more offensively. Instead of going, you know, you didn't expect crazy defense, and I liked cold front. But when you're up 3 kills in a lane and you're buying enchanters as your third item, it's a little... Not like awful, but pushing for that offensive advantage would be nice. We got a good roam, we just weren't immediately on tower, which kind of sucked. And then generally we're just kind of bouncing around playing cleanup, which... This is kind of a thing where it's... I want to like make sustained notes for people. Maybe that's something I need to work on setting up. It's like or getting a system for sustained notes. But how do I word this? It's the type of thing where like you playing like this kind of bounce around cleanup isn't bad because of the way the enemy team is playing, but I'd be like very curious to see you in a game where the enemy team was playing, you know, a little smarter and like you bouncing around like that. The majority of times they would just be like, hey, I've been overextended too long, or this fight's kind of droning on and we don't have backup, we should back off. And I'd be curious if you would continue to play like that. But if you're playing like that was just a response to the enemies of this game, quite often over positioning and overstaying, then it's very, very good. But I'd be very curious to see where it was. Majestic Leap wasn't up, it was a CD bug. Oh, okay. That's probably a... Yeah, the leap is... Or the CD bug is... I don't know. Like I said, I don't expect any replay. I generally don't expect a replay to be patched until the game's fully out, because it's such low priority for obvious reasons. But I really wish they would fix this thing where you can move the camo paused. Because that is such a simple thing that we used to have, and that is such insanely high quality of life. And it doesn't seem like it'd be that much work at all to fix. But, well, I can't even say I haven't worked in game design. I have worked in game design. But I don't actually see the back end of their code. Okay, we'll start a new raffle. But, like, I mean, yeah, in general, you know, unfortunately the game was more stompy, but your gameplay was very good. It wasn't, there wasn't too many, misplays I saw. And then did this here. At Gamba. Okay. And then how many raffles are you planning on doing today? At least I would like to do 3 more. At least 2 more. But because I haven't streamed in a minute and I can kind of feel it now, I have the energy for doing a lot today, but I also my voice tends to get on its last legs relatively quickly when I've taken a long break from streaming. So we'll see. I mean at least 2 more. I hope to do 3. Maybe 4 if we're really lucky, but knowing my voice, I kind of doubt we would get more than 3. I think more than likely than not, it'll be 2 more, and we'd be lucky to get 3. We love gambling. I was actually thinking, so someone in suggestions, I think they made a joke about doing penny stocks. If there was a way that maybe I could talk to Matrix about this since he's been coding a bit for me. If there was a way, well, thank you for the, oh, it's a raid. Oh, shit. Thank you, Salty. Okay, welcome. Party of 4, thank you, much appreciated. Good, welcome back. We're just doing, oh, thank you for the follow, Glowstone, welcome. We're just doing a little bit of free coaching. If you want to join, it's !Discord or !Raffles. Join the Discord, go to the Match ID's channel, comment a Match ID along with the character you played, go to the raffles, click this blue little box, and it will let you enter for free. There's a ticket system, but it's just a pity system. But yeah, much appreciated. Welcome, everyone. What were we talking about? It'd be so fun if I could get someone to code like a penny stock system with channel points, but it was like based on character win rate, where like the stocks fluctuated every day with like character win rate. So if you thought a character's win rate was going to spike before a patch or something, you could put all your channel points like into that character, and then if it spiked, you would get a ton of channel points. Like that'd be so fun. Make like a stimulated stock market off character win rates. But I feel like it'd be a lot of work to code. That's the issue. Mid, which hero are you playing first when the patch drops? I mean, we'll see. If they drop in current form, it'd probably be Vampire Bat, but we'll see. I need a character who has some kind of like intangible for dodging shit. Oh yeah, also I had a new command, but I forgot what it was, to be honest. Oh, I added exclamation point VODs for the VOD channel. That's what I added. Do you think a new objective could be added to the game before release? And if so, what could it look like? I mean, I think we're definitely going to get a new objective before well, I mean, I guess it could be on the release patch, but there definitely is going to be another objective at some point, which honestly I wouldn't even mind a whole Earn rework, because Earn, although it's not a bad mechanic, is pretty boring as a mechanic. But I think, I don't know, a lot of people are like calling for, I mean, what most other MOBAs do, which is just like another like boss. But I wouldn't mind some other like quirky thing. But I honestly don't. I mean, at base level, I wouldn't mind like just another smaller HP boss that is like a quicker response, the equivalent of like Baron, or not Baron, Rift Herald in other games. Earn could definitely be revamped at the very least. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how they would change Earn to make it more fun, because I would honestly just want Earn to be removed and replaced with an entirely new mechanic, because again, Earn, I like the mechanic of Earn, but it's just, I mean, fundamentally, running, like picking up something and running it to the other side of the map is just not very, like on a fun factor scale, it just doesn't hit. On a game balance and like combat mechanic, it feels good. But like, you know, the art or the act of just running the Earn across the map is not the most enjoyable. And there isn't that much, especially because, you know, maybe if you had to route through the middle of the map, there's like an air of danger, which makes it a little more exciting. But if you are routing defensively, it is just extremely boring. And the majority of times you are going to route defensively, because why would you risk losing it? Um, Making a New York pizza delivery, and the quicker you get there, the more souls you get. I honestly wouldn't mind that. Like genuinely, that would be I mean, I think that'd be like more of a temporary solution, but that would be like, I wouldn't mind that if they made it. You got rewarded for speed. Because that would make it at least more like you would have the direct incentive to go riskier. What if the Earn constantly tried to run away and you had to catch it? I mean, it's hard. I mean, okay, I don't dislike that idea on paper, but in actuality, like, okay, if you were just doing that, it would make it more fun. But when you think of that with on top of like if an enemy shows up, how much worse that would be trying to juggle managing catching Earn, while also actively trying to fight off people or like monitor people to see if they're going in on you. It would be very. I think it would end up being very. I mean, just too chaotic for a base mechanic. Oh, a Shiv review. Didn't they buff Shiv last patch, but people are still complaining about him? I've like only heard Shiv complaints. I really hope they rework this character. Is this also not the? Am I okay? I must not have copied it correctly, unless we got a second one where the wrong match ID was submitted. That's not that big a deal. All right, Wolf, would you mind adding them for the correct match ID? And we will wait an extra second. Oh, I never ended the recording for the last one. What if Earn spawned a mini boss? I mean, yeah, I mean, would you still like just as a second? Oh, like when you ran it, it spawned a mini boss. I mean, I wouldn't, again, like I wouldn't mind that, but it is still working around the core mechanic of running something from one side to the other side of the map when you can route extremely defensively, just being boring. I think the pizza delivery could be like there's potential for a lot of souls we actually need to go into Fog of War. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if they made it like, I mean, exactly something like that, where you actually had to like, I mean, I don't know how they would do it, because also the issue with, like, if you just made a mechanic, or it's like in a different, like an FPS, where if you bring it into their side of the map, you get more souls. If you bring it into your side of the map, you get less. That's good. But in a MOBA where there's so much swinging with like soul count and leads, that would end up leading to more snowballs, which is the issue. I mean, it's just in general very difficult to balance a MOBA. But, you know, we definitely do need some kind of other objective. That'd be nice. Or they make it like a payload where people stand on it and get in range faster. I think Overwatch has proved that that mechanic, just no one stands on it. Do people stand on it at Marvel Rivals? I doubt it. But I also have not played that game since the, like, what was it, closed beta forever ago. But yeah, it's oh, is Wolf even here? Wait, maybe let me. Oh wait, no, I can't add because of streamer mode. Let me get this off. Let me check. Is Wolf okay? Wolf isn't here. I have to. God damn it! Is there? I wish I could just like copy. Oh, is it you, Alien? Oh shit! I think it's Alien. Just judging by the J and the profile picture, looking kind of like an alien. Yeah, you said Woohoo. Do you have the correct match ID? I guess I can at you. How did I close general again? Get general up. At just there we go. I can't tell if this is yeah. Yeah. I think that's the right one. I think you submitted the wrong match ID. Okay. Yeah, that's the correct one. Alright, perfect. And then let's see. I think like the pizza delivery could be there's a lot of potential. Oh yeah, I already read that. I'm going crazy. Why does my because the fucking ad thing? I need to like restructure my chat, honestly. I don't know. Just wait. It should be this one. Thank you. Okay, wait. What did you say? Hi. Hear me out. Picking up the urn makes you go underground in the canals and you complete a maze. Like, oh god, like a rat mechanic. Honestly, I mean, this would never work. This is obviously like a wait. Okay, let's make check. I have the correct VOD first. Shiv Ritualist. Yep, Shiv's here. Is your in-game name Hype Moments Aura? But like an equivalent of like a different minigame based on what character you were would I guess it kind of be like an April Fool's event type of thing, but would be so fun. Like if you were Mo and Krill, you had to go do a maze in the sewers like a rat looking for cheese. Or like I don't know any other characters what theirs would be. Or like okay, if you were Lash, like if you were Lash or Bebop, it just put you in a 1v1 with the other person. You had to beat them to run the urn. Like that would go crazy. It's a hype name. Okay. Yeah, no, it is a hype name. It is a hype name. I'll give you that. I need tea. I don't want to make tea though. We'll make it after this fall. Remind me. Okay. Am I going crazy? Sorry, I have to start recording first. I really wish I could automate the markering and recording, but if I do, I can't have a title in the marker, which is just unfortunate. Because it makes my life so much easier to have them. Okay. Start recording / marker. What is this? Ritualist Shiv? Yeah. Ritualist Shiv. Okay, perfect. And then come here. So I actually get the pre-roll and we are good. Do Shiv and Morden not have any lines? Or did I just trigger the other one? Instant ad. Yeah, man, I hate. Oh god. Like I said, if you can't just I don't know any ask Feral Noob for an ad block that works if you want an ad block. I need to put that in the FAQs, don't I? But I do recommend using ad block because ads on Twitch are fucking awful. And make, you know, they're just awful. Anyway. I mean good double knife. We're into Eternus Haze, we have a Warden. I mean they're gonna be a decent chunk of gun damage. I doubt we're gonna see Gumby Abrams, but I suppose you never know. We'll obviously see Abrams leaning on gun and melee. Haze will be doing a lot of left clicking. So we should see more weapon defenses come out. Someone posted one in the general that works. Yeah, I really need, I'm gonna add a section in FAQs that has it in Discord. I'm glad we got the bounce tech. I forgot I was doing like 20 Shiv reviews before the last break. Okay. Yeah, we good. Oh, we're doing. Yeah, we have good Shiv tech. The right click knife is perfect. I've honestly never even talked about that tech enough in my videos of like how good Shivs use their right click cooldown for other abilities like right click dash, right click knife, right click ult, like saying like that. It's simple, but I always like glaze over it and forget to mention it when it's something that a lot of like, newer Shivs don't pick up on. You remember that blob guy you rated a long time ago? Yeah, I think I watch him occasionally, although I'm pretty sure, or the Bebop guy. Yes, welcome, Koala. We have returned. Go restorative shop first. Rapid rounds, extra regen. Okay. And this looks like it's going to be a slower lane with the defensive itemization. We'll see what Warden gets, but we should be a little conscious that our Warden hasn't bought. On paper, we're in a worse position to fight, although now that Abrams doesn't have dash, he's actually not in the best position to fight. We get a second knife and back off. Yeah, perfect. You should not be going in like this. Haze could jump behind you and fuck you up. Although I guess she's more... So both of you are making the same mistake. Well, okay, I guess she isn't making the mistake as much because she didn't push as aggressively. But in that situation, both of you are kind of like bloodhounding on the low HP character and pushing forward, overextending, where if either of you turned on the other one with your teammate who was low HP, you would have won that trade because you would have had two people fighting. Well, the other low HP person had to run away because you would have been caught out on this side of the map. Haze would have been caught out at the same point on your side of the map, which would have given whichever team had turned a advantage, which is better than the, you know, like less than like 5% chance you have actually killing the Abrams. Oh yeah, I did forget the rank logo. Thank you. We're on Ritualist review. Ritualist. Thank you, Wolf. Eka. He does a lot of scrims with other teams, so free customs. I see, I see. Eka. Yeah, you do want to get back to like, well, it is on my radar to get back to more, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but like standard coaching, I suppose. Because I haven't coached like a pro team since, am I blanking on their name? Gloop. Wait, so, why am I blanking on their name? Goop Trip, there we go. But I haven't coached like a standard team since then in a minute, so it is on my radar to get back to pro coaching. But we'll see. Eka. Erase patch or new patch? I believe this is new patch. It's been a while. I mean, I guess it hasn't been that long since the latest minor patch. But there isn't, unlike most patches, there isn't any clear cut, like, you know, he's walking through this wall, or the character is only T-posing. That is a clear indicator that it's a previous patch. I mean, Airplane was fine. It's a bit of a slow play lane. They're itemized defensively. How's your Warden buy? Oh, he's QSR rush, I see. Just going flash spamming. Yeah. I mean, it's good you guys are in the driver's seat of this lane. They have a small soul advantage, but it shouldn't really matter. We should make a team and call it Midknights. See, that's like, has been vaguely on my radar, but I don't think there's a world in which that's happening. For one, just because the community is a little too small. Like, we have a few Eternuses in here, but they aren't. I think we do actually have enough Eternuses for a full team in the community, but it wouldn't be, you know, schedules and desire and all that would not be realistic. And also just, I feel like, you know, mixing those two worlds this is a great dive, yeah, perfect. Mixing those two worlds might not be the best. I mean, you clearly have a lot of time on Shiv. In lane this is good, although watching you play and watching a game like this, knowing the fact that you are Ritualist, I expect to see major macro mistakes. Yeah, we're insulting for getting tower. Why is he committing to the dive? I mean, I guess he does just have infinite healing. I wouldn't commit to backing off there. Be nice to throw a little support your Wardens by, although I guess they didn't really commit to him. What if we just get an initiate team and get them to Eternus skill level free content? Honestly, okay. I mean, that's not a terrible idea, honestly. I mean, Eternus is way too high of a bar to shoot for, but like taking 6, I don't know, initiate or like Ritualist player, not initiate, taking 6 like probably Ritualist players and bringing them up to like Phantom or like a Phantom team is not a terrible idea. The issue with that is that there aren't really like lower circuits in like the Deadlock scene right now. But High Docker versus 6 initiates. Yeah, but honestly I might give that idea a little more cooking of like getting, the thing is, that's the issue, is like it'd have to be 6 players who actually play the game a lot, want to continue to play the game. Although I guess they could be switched if they stopped playing a lot. Yeah, honestly, that would be an idea I give more thought to. Okay, at this point, I mean, Haze is actually relatively low, and you are Shiv. Normal characters, I would say you don't have walker kill potential, but you are Shiv. So with elite, you are Shiv with elites, you can kind of just do whatever you want. Your soul advantage is not that good for how. I mean, I guess your other two lanes lost, and that's more why the soul advantage is like this. I'd be careful though. This is kind of the. This is a situation where whoever rotates first wins, because if you. There. If you like overcommit. Oh, how do I get my side mouse not working? Does alt tabbing fuck that? Oh, it does. What's like your mouse? Y, J, J. If you overcommit right now and you come like past this line, oh, it's not working. Well, whatever. If you come past this line and they rotate someone over from one of their two winning lanes, you're gonna get fucked. Versus, I think I think your warden's actually kind of looking for right now. Your warden has rotated over, but how am I trying to word this? Whichever team just overcommits first, like you kind of were with the Haze, although you respected more. Like it's just you're gonna get fucking jumped, and you're gonna get 8s, and whichever team, because your team is very, like, this game is gonna be very, very reliant. Now the drawing works. Okay, interesting, because your team is going to be. Why is this interesting? Your team is going to be very reliant on either you or your warden carrying, and their team is going to be very reliant on either their 7 Ivy or Lash carrying. Whichever one of you like kills the other first is really going to impact this game. And you want to look for oh, thank you for the follow. Sand Sepple, thank, much appreciated. Yeah, I have drawing on the Zoom, but it isn't working on Deadlock for some reason. Why am I Mirage? Okay, wait, sorry, God, that was a whole little distraction thing. Let me go back like 30 seconds. What I'm supposed to be able to do on the Zoom, which I guess I can just do it manually, is like, okay, wait. Oh, it doesn't work in Deadlock? No, it does work. I'm supposed to be able to do this, but I guess the automation is not having fun with it. Unfortunately. You do have a very bad habit of being very jumpable. I mean, yeah, like I said, watching you, clearly your micro is very strong. You have a ton of shift time. The issue is like, oh my god, my throat's getting chopped. Well, I mean, I'm assuming the issue is going to be you overextending and like throwing your lead. Like right now, do you have any teammates nearby? You kind of just have to give this tower. Yeah, this is actually, wait. That's crazy. You're allowed to do that much. You do die for it, which is not great. I was gonna say actually wait, it is just the Abrams Haze, but you don't have, like, you only have a 1k soul advantage. How is my drawing on? You only have like a 1k soul advantage, which is not the oh, I know why it's not working. Not the ideal. So like, okay. One sec. Let me figure out wording. First off, in that situation, you just want to give tower because you can't really kill the Abrams and Haze. If you had like 2k on them, I would see a world. But you just, I mean, the ideal is a teammate rotates over and you kill both the Haze and Abrams. That's the ideal situation. You call a teammate over, or a teammate sees, hey, these two players who are the most behind on their team are brute force sieging into our tower with no guardian behind them, and they're free kill. In lieu of no one seeing that, or you not calling anyone over, you just have to get the tower, because the worst possible situation is what just happened there, where they get the tower and you die. So now you actually didn't lose that much of a lead off of it, but you are, you know, it does give you that death timer. They still get their advantage, and when the game is pretty much in your and Warden's hands to carry, you've started squandering that lead, which is obviously normally bad, but it is especially bad this game. Like right now, I mean, oh, it's your Mirage hovering you. This is just very aggressive. We should not be looking on this walker. Again, you look at map, and we only see 3 of them right now. They could very easily rotate a player or 2 over on you, especially now that your Mirage is showing they can rotate 2 players over. When your Mirage is hiding, the idea of baiting them rotating someone over and it being a 2v2 is not bad. But Mirage is also kind of behind, so it's not great either. But then the second Mirage shows, just like you saw there, it's highly likely they're going to just rotate 2 over, so they still keep that player advantage on you, and then they just get the free kill. They should also invade jungles or center when they have such map control. Oh yeah, I mean, when you have like lane, here, let me actually, I need to get it off my stream deck. When you have the lane push like that, where were we? Like up here? Up here? I don't know which side we were on. It would be great just to grab their like centers or grab their jungle while you have the lane advantage. Yeah, it's weird. My drawing thing's inverse, where it puts me in drawing mode after I get out of zoom view. I'll have to look at that. I wonder if it's... No, it's not a deadlock thing. Strange. Yeah, we are also... Yeah, that's true. I haven't really built that much. It would be very nice to have. I mean... Yeah, I guess you need some kind of green items. If you notice, if you look at a lot of like... 1 second, I have to think how to say this tactfully. Okay, generally I'm in support of just getting all your colors to some capacity because investments are so... They're valuable. Investments are nice. TLDRs, it's nice to just put everything on your colors. But when you will see higher elo players skip a color fairly often. But if you notice, if you like start paying attention, they never skip green. Whenever they're doing their builds, it's always blue and green or orange and green. Because you can skip one type of damage, but you can't skip health. Skipping health is just puts yourself at such a disadvantage. Versus, you know, skipping one damage type, you obviously lean hard into the other. And then if you are aware of, like, the fact that you're sacking a lot of damage to get menial returns in the other type, if you're aware of how you're doing it, you can do it well. But you don't want to be giving up pure greens. Because it just makes you very, very squishy and makes you very vulnerable, which hopefully we see by a green now, but I doubt it because you have 3k. Yeah, we see express shot. I mean, as far as greens that Shiv likes, I mean, there's a lot. Extra health doesn't hurt, regen doesn't hurt. I mean, wouldn't mind to see, like, return fire was not bad here either. Return fire in general just feels good on Shiv because it almost instantly stacks his rage. Great into Haze. Is Ivy going gun? She is. Good into Ivy. Not awful into the rest of their comp, although not great. Yeah, Healbane also good item on Shiv because you just continue to bounce around and stack it, especially as gun Shiv. Why is your rage declining? Is that a glitch, or do they make it not go up on objectives now? Oh, they did. Huh. It's been a while since I've played Shiv. I guess I haven't played since the latest patch. What was I saying? Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't read the patch, GG. I did read most of the patch, but I was not like, you know, the normal hyper-analytical patch notes I normally am. Because of the busy week I've had. But yeah, Return Fire also feels good in the 7 is what I was saying. And it just, in general, stacks Shiv Rage so quickly that it feels great. Okay. We should look for a Kobe knife there. Okay, thank you, alien. Yeah, I mean, I guess that does. Do I mind that? No, I like that as a mechanic. But it is. We should be at this urn, by the way. If we're gonna give, we can't even yet. It's really bad we're not at this urn. We just steal their jungle. Pushing this wave, I mean, I guess you could push one more wave if you really want, but it doesn't achieve much besides getting you souls. We need to be sitting there like Lottos and such, because at this point, I mean, we're not going to push base guardians, and we can't get, I mean, the walker in this lane is already dead, so we have to try to do something off the fact that that they are running urn, that we gave urn, which our best option is just to steal their Lottos to get, you know, any amount of grid out of it. Yeah, alright, perfect. Timestamp 15. Have I been recording? I have been recording. Okay, we're good. Oh my god, I just looked at the timeline. I think it might be exactly what I talked about very strong micro the early game and then the macro causing a lot of red later. Like right now, we do not want to fight this Abrams. You know, type of situation I always talk about. You know you don't have backup. You don't know if Abrams has backup. You don't want to seek out the fight. Also, be a little careful. Pushing this wave isn't too risky, but we shouldn't push anymore. Little aggressive routing. Oh, we are looking for another wave. That's not good. Okay, we're backing off. Yeah, okay, I'm glad we didn't go for the Abrams. We're just going to buy. I mean, this is only Ritualist. I don't mind Shift. Well, no, actually, Shift should be farming soul lane here, because, like, there's no one it's better on. Well, I mean, obviously on paper, it's better on Mirage. I guess Mirage I wouldn't mind, but you're not giving it to him with this, like, 10k Infernus. If this was a Phantom or higher game, I give it to the Infernus and I say, hey, he's just having a rough game. At this elo, I say, fuck this guy, and I just take it. Echo. Yeah, I don't mind you taking solo wave because you are kind of the carry. Oh my god, your HP, you are kind of the carry here. Or should we die there? Our Infernus should pick up Holiday. Surely. So we're chasing. She won't die to burn. Okay. I don't know why. Okay, maybe that's just a rage ping, but obviously it's no one's job to tell you that Holiday is missing. Okay. Toxic Bullet, still no greens, which is really bad, and that's why we're able to just get deleted off the face of the earth by that Holiday. Especially when we're carrying, it's really bad for us not to have any tankiness. One sec. Okay. Yeah, my throat. I'm definitely feeling it getting chopped. Don't think we're getting 2 more reviews today, but we should get 1, at least. Yeah, I mean, she just does such a crazy amount of damage to us because we have no defense. Our resists are like, fuck all. And on top of that, yeah. I would love to see Return Fire here, honestly. I feel like, I mean, also Healbane, great item. I mean, realistically, any green. So Return Fire feels great. Healbane feels great. What else there? Debuff Reducer. They have a decent chunk of debuffs, right? I mean, I feel like every game they have a good enough debuffs to justify debuff remover on Shiv. But they have Lash Stun on ult, Ivy Stone Form, Holiday Lasso, 7 Stun, Haze Sleep and Fixation, and Abrams Stun. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind seeing debuff remover come out either. Ooh, what do they do to Bloodletting? Oh, they just made it last less, but now it defers more. Interesting. Yeah, that is. Okay. Yeah, I really haven't interacted with Shiv in a minute. I've just seen people complaining about him a lot. Okay. And I just still slowly falling out of frame like the old days? Yeah, I'm getting comfy. I think I get comfier the more my voice starts to get fried. Like, I've noticed that it's like my response. That's why I kind of stopped falling out of frame previously, because like my voice got used to talking for a while. But now I can feel my voice starting to get like scratchy, and it's like, all right, we're relaxing. It like sends the message to my body to relax.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Okay. We need to be at this team fight. App awareness is definitely I really wish I could make it so it didn't cut audio when I alt tabbed. Map awareness is definitely something we're missing in being in these team fights. This is the second relatively major team fight we've missed entirely. This is definitely the biggest note by far, is just you not being in 2 major team fights. Well, I guess, okay, you do manage to show up at this one late. But you not having that much impact in 2 major team fights is pretty bad. Especially when you do so much damage. Okay. Let me 1 second. Okay. Just adding to the notes. We have 2 kills. We aren't doing much with it. I mean, we aren't gonna get walked into this lane in time. 20 minutes. I wouldn't have minded a mid there, but I mean, at the CLO, I don't expect to see the call there. I don't think it's awful you didn't call it, but I also wouldn't have minded if you did, because it is, you know, at a higher elo, I would expect it, but at this elo, there's a very high chance you call it, and like 2 of your teammates show up, and like 3 of your teammates are like show up 10 seconds late, which the window is so small, it's pretty rough. I think it's called mute on focus and audio setting. Oh wait, what are we talking about? There should be an audio setting for that, for like Well, I mean, I know I can mute like manually. I just prefer to mute physically because I know it's muted. Because like I have multiple like ways to mute my mic digitally. There's a built-in one I can mute on OBS, but it's just physically muting it. I know I don't make any mistakes. To make it not mute when alt tabbed. Well, no, it's wait. Oh, did they fix it for Deadlock? Because I know it didn't used to be a thing. Because I searched the settings for it. Did they? Here, we'll look at this after the review. But thank you, Wolf. I'm definitely gonna check that. Because I know it wasn't a setting. Like I don't know. When did I check? Like 4 months ago. I went through all of them and checked if it was a thing. No, I'm talking about the game. I got misconfused on what you were talking about. I'm talking about the game muting when I alt tab it to say pain in the ass. But if they made it an actual Deadlock setting, well, that's not a thing. I would definitely love to look and change it. But 4 months ago, it was not a thing, and it made me sad. Yeah, we're looking to jump this guy down. He'll overcommit. Oh no, there's two. Yeah, we should pick them both up. Terrible play by them. I don't know why your team's so passive right now. Yeah, okay, a little unfortunate we don't get them. Oh, I need to do that. Oh, and then... It's rough you don't get on them faster. I don't mind you going in there. I mean... Yeah, I don't mind you going in there. At the point where you're going in, it is late, but it's also like your team's not doing any. Oh my god, that was loud. Your team's not doing anything. You just like have to force. Like your team is so passive, you have to force them. Because initially when Haze and Lash went off that zip, it was a terrible play by them, and they 100% should have. Your two teammates should have gone on them, and they should have died for that. It's not a setting, yeah. I guess I thought they just it just isn't in Deadlock yet, which is unfortunate. So as much as at that point you going on them is late, I don't mind it because your teammates aren't going to do fucking like your teammates aren't going to do anything. I was going to say fuck all, but your teammates aren't going to do anything unless you force them to fight. So I do think I do like you going in there. Should get it. Oh no, we don't. Knives are on cooldown. Still no greens is really bad. Nope. And Lash makes us explode. Unfortunate death. I mean, we should be playing more around our walker. Just pushed up a little too much. It's just a different name. It's play sound and background and audio settings. Oh shit, really? Thank you, Wolf. Much appreciated. Please remind me to turn that on after this VOD, and I will. Because it is something that's been bothering me. Heck. Yeah, I do expect to see, this is so random, I do expect to see the big major Deadlock patch either next week or like within the next like within like 1 to 3 weeks, I would say. Which will be great, because then we can, you know, enjoy the game again, smile. I mean, to click a button you could, well, okay, but I have to find it, and like I'm pretty sure it's in a YouTube video, that is why. But, let's see. Your team is kind of groupie again for a fight. I mean, I don't like this fight by your team, but you have a couple options, which is like here. You have a couple options. Is your team actually fighting? No, they're not. Okay. I was getting ready to set up for drawing. You have 2 people nearby you. This is bad. Haze is gonna be rotating here, and 7 is nearby. You cannot be farming this. Haze could you just saw Haze like right here-ish. You could very easily have Haze hear you and call this 7 over. Yep. She goes in on you. Oh, she just kills you alone. I mean, terrible play by her to fight you alone without calling 7 there, but she does pick it up. But yeah, that is a little lack of map awareness, which is unfortunate. Yeah, God. And oh, your team killed them all, so that's good. We should... I guess your team just gets Space Guardians because they're so far from mid. What the fuck just happened to you? I mean, partially that's a 7 moment, but that is also no greens, no resistances. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, also another thing is, I mean, I obviously making a joking point high, but like, if we know, okay, we did buy our first green, but if we know we don't like to buy greens, which in general it seems like your build and playstyle is green or not green, when we buy defensively, we shouldn't be buying the one orange defensive item. We should be buying, you know, extra regen or extra health as our early defensive item. Okay. I mean, yeah, greens are, I mean, I would say on Shiv, greens are generally optional, but it's each green itself is optional. You do need a decent chunk of greens. But also, my train of thought just died. But also on Shiv, technically debuff remover is optional. I would say 95%, if not more, of Shiv games, you're gonna buy it. So although technically it is optional, I wouldn't even think of debuff remover as an optional item on Shiv. I would think of it as an item that you buy unless specifically like everyone on the enemy team isn't debuff removerable. Wait, debuff remover is green. Am I insane? Yeah, debuff remover is green. I'm not insane. Maybe you're talking about something else. Let's see. I mean, we're in the mosh pit fight, which is good. Although, holy, yeah. The issue is like, I mean, yeah, like we're playing our role. Well, actually, are we? Because also, okay, if I was coaching you as Shiv, you're playing your role there fine, kind of being the center of the fight. Your team is not. Your team has tankiness with Geist Warden, but it's not crazy tanky. However, if you know, in the caveat of this build of you building Shiv like an assassin, you can't really, you have to be, I mean, in general, Shiv should try to be on their backline, but also, you're going on Abrams here. That's not good. You don't want to be going on this Abrams as Shiv in general, but especially as, like, a full assassin Shiv. You should be going on this Haze. You should not be, for one, you should not be trying to go on Abrams, and for two, you should definitely not be expending your dash on Abrams. Like, you know, your dash, and especially your rage dash, is, like, hyper valuable. As a like offensive piece of utility, doing like 600 damage when you have rage in your hybrid-ish build. I mean, also, you know, plus 15% if you're going, or if you're Arctic blasting it for it, which you should be. So you don't really want to be using that on Abrams. Like, if you had managed to just get on that Haze before she ulted, or get her thinned down before she ulted, your team still loses the fight, but it might have been, probably would have been less one-sided. So you should also be trying to get on the enemies, like, backline more and playing more like an assassin. And even if you are buying more green items, that is kind of, oh wow, we just, yeah, unfortunately. We had dash up, but that is unfortunate. Yeah, now we just lose. I mean, your micro is very strong. Your... oh. 1.5 minute Jubilee, yeah, that is crazy. Okay. Let's get your notes. I need to stop getting fucking, like, whatever loud shit that is. Okay. First off, I don't remember my train of thought, so we're just gonna get first off with the notes. Biggest note, by far, is, like, map/team fight awareness. You, like, what cost in general when you're playing this well, and when you were in general very ahead until the late game, if you are a micro heavy player, it is super because you're a micro heavy player, in general you're gonna be very ahead, so it's even more important than normal for you to be in big team fights, because more often than not you're going to be very fed and be your team's carry, which clearly, I mean, at least in this game, like, your micro is, like, very stellar. But and then my brain is, like, tweaking. So your macro, obviously, in turn, if you're playing with a micro of, like, an Oracle or Phantom player, but you're Ritualist, your macro is gonna be, you know, kind of in the gutter. So for one, you should try to improve that, but for two, you should recognize that and be playing around that as, like, an early game powerhouse, where you get your big lead in lane, and then you try to roam over to other lanes and force that lead. If there's ever an earn fight early, you try to play for it. But then also, you should be trying to be, you know, obviously in general, trying to be in big team fights. And we entirely missed that the first earn fight, which was, you know, a pretty game swinging fight, and we didn't get anything off of it. We got one T2 camp, which is just pretty rough. And then on top, sorry, my mind, I'm like juggling 8 different conversations in my brain. And then on top of that, later in the game, we were very late, which Shiv doesn't mind to play cleanup crew, but we're still very late to another fight, which is more map awareness towards like, hey, our team is looking for a fight. They're sieging us. They're running Urn. This is a big fight that's about to happen. We need to be there. A lot more map awareness towards that would be very nice. And that's the biggest note by far. But also, you know, obviously the build and the greens. This game, I would say, I'd like to see 100% debuff remover. Healbane wouldn't hurt either. If you're gonna go, if you're okay, in general, you should know your builds. Like if you're playing this build quite often, you can recognize it's not a very green heavy build. If you're gonna go defensive, don't go defensive orange. Go defensive green. Buy an extra regen. Buy an extra health. Normally, you only want to go defensive orange if you know you aren't buying very many weapon items, but you want to build defensively, so you get that investment towards weapon damage instead of health. Anyway, yeah. Those are the biggest notes. If you watch on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. Keep it real. I am back. Should be fairly-ish daily uploads. Okay. Also, yeah, sorry you said alien. I just was saying that you are a very like micro heavy player, and you should be very like aware to that when you play. And you try to really push that lead early that you get in lane. Because I'm assuming if you're playing like with this much micro most games you're walking on a laning stage with a pretty significant lead. Okay, audio settings. Thank you. It's what was it called? Oh, play sound and background. Oh, thank you. And then perfect. Much appreciated. Make tea. Oh fuck, thank you for that reminder as well. Okay, I'll start a new raffle and I'll go grab some tea. Raffle 5 minutes. YouTube raffle. How do I check that I'm in the raffle? I will show you. It will give you like a confirmation message once you join. Well, not a confirmation message, but well, I should say like you joined with this many tickets. I I haven't joined my own raffle in quite a minute, so I'm not 100% sure. But when you all you do is you click this little like this blue box, and then I mean for one the box will change color, but it should like to a little darker, but it should say like you joined with X amount of tickets, which tickets are just a pity system. They're not like you know, not pay to win or anything, literally just a pity system. Anyway, I'm gonna go make tea. I will be back. Yeah, you are like an Android phone wolf. I really appreciate it. Yup. I am back. Did I beat the raffle? I did. I have to hope I would like to do at least two more. Well, probably only like this one and one more raffle. We'll see if my throat holds. If the tea revitalizes my throat, will be good. But you know, it's I would not be surprised if this is the last raffle. It sucks because I do like want to stream for longer, but like I don't know what else I'd do other than raffles. I don't really want to do. I don't know. It's all fucking bag of sticks we'll get through later. I want to check. Okay, so the map thing, does it the drawing work? So it's something about being in Deadlock that stops the map thing from making the drawing work. That's so cool. That's so cool, man. Does F9 do something? What Slay the Spire? I don't really like Slay the Spire. I mean, I don't dislike Slay the Spire, but like, yeah, we're watching a new one. I don't dislike Slay the Spire, but I don't know. No, you can't like. Unfortunately, they don't let you in replay system like draw on the map. What am I doing? I want to show. Oh yeah. Keybinds. I can't search by keybind. Is F9 bound to something in game? They do use the F keys a lot. No, it doesn't appear that way. So why does it only work when it's Shift F9? NL viewer never plays any NL games. What a classic. Yeah, honestly true. I mean, I played some Isaac, but that's like old stuff. That's old shit. Let's see. What have I mean, what am I watching and play recently? I just really don't play very many NL games. I hate SAP. And I hate fucking well, I don't hate Spire, but I hate SAP. I don't really like Spire. What other games does he play? There's something I watch him play. I don't remember what it is. Okay, let me get this off screen. Let me get Eternus on screen. Again, this will be more of like a, you know, technically it's a review, but yeah, it is more of a like watch party hangout analysis type thing. What am I doing? Eternus logo. Okay. Let's see. I am just don't speak for the entire coach session. Oh wait, true. Yeah, then I wouldn't cook my voice. I'll just drink my tea. Okay, I can put a notes doc in the corner of the screen and like type all my thoughts with some old timey copyright free music in the background. Okay, I wanted to check. Okay, if I press the map button now. Yeah, it doesn't put me in drawing mode. Something about the way the game uses your crosshair. But when I come out of it, because the shift. I see now. I can't fix that this stream. Oh wait, no, I can. Oh. Go here. And then. Wait, does it not show? No, my bits. Ah, whatever. What am I doing? Just point and nod your finger. Yeah, I can get like. I mean, I have the drawing software. I normally don't show my monitor or like full monitor screen. That's why you could see me like. I mean, not really all tab there. But like when I switch to this scene, it's the one scene where you guys actually get to see my monitor. So if I do this, I think I'm switching tabs. You can see my black background. Okay. The t-shirt pointer thing. Wait, okay, what was I doing though? I need to okay, first I need to go to I don't have that open. What was this called? Grommet MXP. I need to kill it. Kill Grommet dash MXP. God damn it. P kill Grommet MXP. And then I can press F9 without it doing anything. Nope, I didn't kill it right. Okay, whatever, we'll do it off stream. Okay. VOD should be downloaded by now. And then, yeah, perfect. Phantom lobby, uh-oh. Welcome. Okay. What if I have my cursor out prematurely? Then if I do the map view, does it work? Oh, it does, but it didn't take me to the map view. Oh, because it was the in and not the... Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll deal with that off stream. It's not even hard to fix. It's just annoying I have to fix it off stream. Okay. Then Wraith. And what am I doing? There's something I was thinking, but I forgot. Oh, marker. But not the thing I meant to tab to. Slash marker. What the fuck is wrong with this? Slash marker. Eternus Wraith. Okay. There we go. Got the marker down and we are golden. I really have that pressing feeling I'm forgetting something. But I'm probably not. I'm surprised you're playing Wraith now, noob. I mean, I guess she is just fucking stupid. Yeah. Let's leave it as stupid. I was so sad to see her come back into the meta, man. It was such a nice period of the game where we had respite from Wraith. I hate that, like, parry. I hate that, like, they just can't let annoying ass easy characters not be overpowered, and it's so fun. Yeah, that's also why we need more characters, because I wonder, I don't think it's a black screen. I mean, for me it says that everything's going through. But like, that's also why I'm very, like, I mean, I'm hopeful for the next patch, obviously, but if every character in the next patch still leaves it so like half the roster in the game feels just like easy and annoying, I guess more annoying to play against than anything else, I feel like that is kind of indicative of a problem. Yeah. But like, wait, another major patch thing is where when you're parried, you take more damage from all sources, not just melee. Oh, thank you, Wolf. That is, I mean, yeah, I saw they made like parrying not a debuff. Like I said, I did glance at it, or well, they made it not affected by debuff reducer. I guess they were just, I mean, I feel like the issue, well, not the issue, like I love the parrying and melee mechanic, but I feel like the reason it's like so much stronger in lower elo is just because people don't parry. And like making parries more impactful. Like I feel like the higher, I mean, you know, melee's subjectives or whatever, but I feel like at the higher end, meleeing doesn't feel like melee builds don't feel OP. They feel OP at the lower end, or people don't press parry, which is kind of something you can't really patch besides with player skill. It's not plus 30% on melee, but it's 25% on all now. Okay, thank you. I fix it. Oh yeah, you're getting the ad block shit. I still need to add that, I mean, I don't know if you were the one who posted it, noob, but like, I still want to add in the FAQs a good ad block. I need to remember to do that after stream. So please, if you have one, relink and at me, or maybe you already did, because I have an ad in general, and someone said there was an ad block that works in general. But someone said there was an ad block that works in general, but I need to get that in the FAQs to make my life easier. Oh, also, like, Twitch LOL is a decent ad blocker too, right? It doesn't work for me because I use Firefox, and it only works for Chrome, but, like, I have heard that it's a decent one. No more stupid melee berserker debuff remover Shiv. Yeah, I will say parry duration not being impacted by debuff reduction I do think was a good change. Because that did feel kind of dumb. Yeah, they both may. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, that's free damage. The classic, Abrams always melee after they charge. Also, Woohoojin would run ads on the hour because it stops people from getting random mid-rolls during coaching. I guess I could run them in between sessions. Like, maybe I just do that while Raffle's going. I start manually running ads. Why are 17 people here? Alright, well, hey, I guess. This is not even this coaching. This is just like, hey, I guess it is. And people always talk about how much they want, like, Eternus analysis, so I should probably actually analyze. Okay. I'm surprised we're choosing restorative shot as our defense, but I guess we just want the weapon investments. Yeah, we don't really need more green investments. This is, I mean, Alien, if you're still here, this is an example of like, you know, again, forsaking a color, but making sure not to forsake greens. Yeah, we get a rich buff. Not high enough Eternus for me to watch. Bro, since you said farewell noob, I read that as farewell noob, like typing that and being the one who said that, and like my brain just could not comprehend what the sentence was. A sort of shot OP? Okay, yeah, fair enough. What numbers did they give it now? I don't actually know the specific numbers. Oh yeah, that is numbers. Yeah, alright. He really does just like meleeing extremely predictably. I guess that's just an Abrams player. Yeah, we take pulk shots. Let's see. Are all our lanes winning? Oh, I mean, I guess it's more of a neutral state in both lanes, but we aren't actually losing a lane, which is great for us. We went from 8 to 6 and less regen on troopers. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. Man, I really, like I said, I'm just gonna gear up for the next major patch. I really hope it comes out next week. My guess is it comes out next week, but we hope. Because life will be so much better when there's more characters in the game. I'm also really hungry, fuck. I started eating at normal times, but I literally ate my last muffin yesterday. Next month. I mean, like I said, just as someone, I mean, I've been watching their patches for over a year now. Has it been over? Holy shit, I have been playing this game for over a year. Holy fuck. Okay, anyway, that's, I watched their patch schedule for over a year now, and as someone who's worked in game design and knows a general idea of how timelines work, although obviously this is a very janky one because the game's an alpha, it does seem like, my guess would be the patch comes out between, not this week, I would say 70% certainty, but either within 1 to 3 weeks, I think is the most likely time for it to come out. Midlife crisis? Yeah, it's more just like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I've only been coaching for like, I mean, I've still been coaching the game for like 9 months or 8 months, but like, fuck, I'm dying. Yoshi just announced patch in 5 days. Oh no, they got me. That's also kind of why I didn't take, well, I mean, I guess I didn't really need to take another week off, but like, it also is just a capacity of like, you know, I recognize that there's gonna be a major patch soon, and I would like to be back to daily uploads when that lands, so the influx of new players comes to, you know, this community. Thank you for the follow. What's the name? Oh yeah, wait. We had another follower? Damn. Second one today. Oh wait, no, it's re-hitting. Oh, someone unfollowed. I see. Guy with a mustache. Thank you for the follow, though. Yeah, that's why I think, I mean, I don't know. I hate Wraith for a lot of reasons. I hate that this character has to be good. Why can't we just let this character be bad? She's so, like, the TP is just, like, everything I hate in this game is, like, in Wraith's TP. And her also just, you know, comical amount of damage, but, like, yeah, Viper's worse damage-wise. But at least, I guess also the thing is, like, as much as I might hate that how much damage Viper does, at least Viper players, you know, like, sliding around takes more aim than just standing still. Like, I'm so sad this character's meta again, man. Viper got Giga nerfed? Yeah, but she still has the second highest win rate in the game, even after the Giga nerf. She can keep getting Giga nerfed. She needs a lot of, fucking, like, ladders in the face. When arguably the hardest character, like, what should be the hardest character in the game, which is Viper, who's, like, you know, super movie, super, like, you know, you have to aim and slide around and shit, has the second highest win rate in the game, you know you have a problem. Viper will be balanced when she has a 49% win rate. That's even lower. I think Riven has like a 48% win rate in League. Like, characters like that need to have fairly negative win rates. Because they are, you know, like, difficult characters should never have a positive win rate. And arguably, like, what, Viper and Yamada are like the two hardest characters in the game, I'd say. I think, actually, I don't know Yamada's win rate right now, but Viper has like an extremely positive win rate right now, which is very bad. Oh, I guess I have the updated buff timer thing. Even if you have bad aim on Viper just by split shot, yeah. I mean, the thing about Viper also is it's like aiming on Viper. I wouldn't necessarily say is hard. It's just very different. Like it's just, it's a you once, but once you get used to the aiming style, it's just like you fry people. But she still is a very hard character to pick up. But then that's why, like, when people who, again, when she has like a higher than average win rate, that means people who are picking her up are winning on average, which means the people who have been playing her a lot and really are good with that aiming style is very good. Also, I don't know if you're still here, Alien. Yeah, we should pick him up. And then, yeah, TP out. Is Haze not asleep? Huh. Supposed to be in path to the rope and my map will work. Supposed to be in path. Okay, my fucking game just doesn't want to work. They pick him up. Supposed to try to grab the rope after the TP, but maybe I guess we just TP'd a little too far. It's a 49% win right now. Don't know if Stat Locker has old stats or Viper is just bad now. I think I don't know. I wish we had like a good stats website for the game. Last I saw she was only trumped by 7 in win rate, and that was like yesterday that I looked. But maybe they just updated. But they were post patch stat notes. I don't think it would have dropped that much. I mean, okay, again, I think I'm not saying Viper's nerfs were not strong, but I think she's just also was a very, very strong character before the nerfs. Like, they were giant nerfs, but when a character is like insanely good already, it doesn't really matter. Why is every para player the same? Like, what goes through her brain that it's like, okay, now I need to melee. The guy's on 1 HP, I'm extremely far away, I have like 500 HP. That's the time to run in, not shooting in a straight line, and throw the most predictable light melee of like any century. I don't understand. I don't know. Might be crashing out a little bit, but like it's just like I just don't understand. I mean, I guess that guy's only Phantom to be fair, but still at Phantom you should have a better sense of the game. No, this is a Phantom game. I mean it's Eternus player, but it's a Phantom game. Earn, yeah, we just pushed the lead. I also don't think McGinnis turret should be able to stun you off of zip lines. I feel like I've been griefed by that so many times. No. Like, okay, it says a lot. I feel like, in my opinion, the game will be balanced when I start complaining about McGinnis again. That's when you know the game is like at a good spot in balance. When I'm complaining about McGinnis, everything is whole. If I'm not complaining about McGinnis, something in the timeline is wrong. Oh yeah, we did sell all our greens, didn't we? Yeah, I mean, that's definitely an issue. Having absolutely 0 greens is pretty rough. Competitive average with an E5, yeah, I mean, that's just how it fucking is in the... Like, I mean, I would say over half of Eternus games are played in... Not even in Ascendant. I would say 60% of Eternus game... 40% of Eternus games are Ascendant or higher. That's where I'd say. Maybe 60%. Yeah, 60% of Eternus games are Ascendant or higher, and 40% are far lower on average. Okay. Did he go? I assume that's Beamy's pinging? Yeah, okay. Just heard the voice line, didn't see it. Yeah, I'm also the player base. I'm excited for the players also getting more of a player base because it's gonna be like a revolution on who's actually Eternus. I'm not. This is not a shot at noob. But I am thinking of certain players who I've encountered who like they just party queue, and it boosts them a lot because they just literally don't play in Eternus lobbies, but they are technically winning, so they continue to rank up. Erica. Did I change the title to analysis? Whatever. Not gonna change it just for this game. That is a absurd amount of damage we are doing. I guess we do have a relatively significant lead. I think that's also why I hate Wraith. It's just the fact that it always feels like she has a lead because she just so easily gets a lead. Like, this is an insane overchase. Does our ult kill? I think it does when it hits. Yeah, there we go. But that was definitely not worth the death since we're at 5k on him. And our team's winning by a significant amount. Oh yeah, Hero MR is dog shit. We just need ranks back. What I'll always say is the patch they removed ranked because they thought there was too many game modes, but when they removed ranked, we lost over half the player base. So queue times just didn't change. Because there was, you know, 50% of the games, but 50% of the players, so it just didn't at all change. They just need to re-add, well, maybe with this big hero, well, they probably won't do it with this hero patch. I think when the game comes into beta, they'll re-add ranked. Like, we just need ranked. It's just, we need ranked, we need players, we need heroes. We need a draft too, desperately. This game is going to completely flip on its head when we get a draft. Like, players-wise, which will be great.
Well played.
Because drafts are like, hey, it's just not a mobile without a draft. Is my tea ready? Because I'm really feeling my throat dying.
Careful, Lash.
Well, we definitely improved our bridge buff awareness. That is terrible. Okay. Oh.
Well played.
Did the warden just not use his shield, or was it on CD? I assume it was on CD because he used it when he ulted the tower. Ban Wraith, ban McGinnis, ban Eternus. Well, that's also the thing, is like having this game not have draft, it as a like, okay, MOBAs are always going to have some balancing issues because MOBAs are hard to balance. But having this game not have draft really accentuates every problem. Because like normally, when we've been in, I mean, I don't think 7's still pretty. I think 7's still he does still the highest win rate in the game. But like normally, in the past like 8 months of like 7 elo terrorism, he would just be permabanned and people wouldn't be complaining that much. But because we don't have a draft, he isn't able to be permabanned, and it's just, you know, he's allowed to continue to make people want to like pull their hair out. People love to melee in this game, but giving the players like a ban gives them some form of control over the balance of the game they play, which is why it is so desperately needed. But obviously we can't have it now because we don't have enough characters. So hopefully when they do the next hero dump, I doubt it will come with a draft, but I would love if it came with a draft as well. And if not, hopefully the next patch after that is a draft. Yeah, I think I might start manually running ads at the top of the hour. I hate, like I said, use an ad block if you watch me because ads are dog shit. But like, I have to have them on so I don't have pre-rolls because pre-rolls just make it so you never get viewers. Draft is still a while away. Well, the next patch is a hero, or the next patch is a hero dump. You only need like 40 heroes to have a draft. So depending on how many heroes get dumped this next patch, the draft might be a lot closer than people think. Because the game won't release into beta without a draft. For sure. I would guess my guess is like, well, I'm pretty assuredly we'll get a draft before the beta comes out, and then my guess would be we'd also get ranked back when the beta comes out, or shortly before. Probably when the beta comes out. Yeah, I despise pre-rolls, just don't watch the streamer anymore after them. Yep, exactly. I mean, Twitch does it intentionally, right? Because they want to force you to actually have to run ads. But it does just suck. Yeah, God. Okay, we've all it's 4 to 2 so greens. Okay, no, yeah, we do have greens now.
Well played.
Fuck, that tea is awful, but I need it for my throat. Yeah, split push one. We're also, oh god, we also need like split push. I mean, that's also why Viper is good, is because she just one-shots objectives so quickly. I mean, also Wraith too, obviously. But, like, 'cause they one-shot objectives so quickly, and these split pushing changes where now you just get a fuck ton of souls, like solo souls for split pushing. But I don't know. I don't know. Damn. I think, like, high souls off of split pushing alone needs to be removed because the reward in and of itself of split pushing is that you get an objective. Like, you get, you know, closer to winning the game, you get a flex slot, whatever. I think giving an insane amount of solo souls to whoever splits is really bad. It just causes a lot of issues. Did my audio cut? I don't know, it's just audio for a second for some reason.
I like it.
It 8 TPCD? I didn't even see that. How much did he just get from Walker alone? I mean, it's, I honestly don't know the numbers.
Teleports on cooldown.
But it is a disgusting amount you get from splitting right now. Yeah. But also, I don't, the next patch, the next major patch being a hero dump patch, I don't expect to see many balance changes with it. Because a lot of the balance changes are just going to be like, we threw 50 heroes in this pool, let's see what the fuck happens. I don't like how feathery it looks now. I don't mind it being able to, well, okay, from like a flashy standpoint, I don't like it being able to punch 3 times, but from like a gameplay standpoint, I like it being able to be punched 3 times. I don't, it looks too fat. They need to make it tinier. I don't know why it's so giant. Like, I'm mentally prepping myself for taking another sip of the tea because I can feel it giving my voice like revitalization. And it will let me coach another one after this, but holy fuck. It's so awful. Big crystal breaking a small crystal. Yeah, but it's too big.
Well played.
Like, they made it bigger because it has more melees now, but it doesn't need to be bigger. It can be the same size. Like, if we just walked into the game and it was the same size, but it had multiple hits, and you had never played with it when it was smaller, it would, you wouldn't even notice. I don't know. It just looks too chunky to me. Early Miller? Oh, we do.
Well played.
Surprised that a soul can't. I mean, I guess Slash is just holding his own. I'm surprised it's even like pulled away.
Thank you.
Okay, let me just end. Let's see. What am I thinking? I don't know. My brain doesn't work.
Warden's missing. I don't know.
They haven't changed. Wait, they did change something about like
Troopers.
mid-boss. Did they change? Okay, let me rephrase my question. Is it still the same numbers where like first mid-boss 7 minutes till next rejuve, second mid-boss 6 minutes, third mid-boss... Wait, no, sorry, it's 654. Is it still the same numbers for that? Or do they change that? Yeah.
Well played.
Okay, let me run a raffle. YouTube raffle false. That's Gamba. Okay. And then get this on screen. The rejuve timer or mid boss? No, I know rejuve timer is 4 minutes now, but like the time for the next rejuve is like it's where, what am I doing? Get this off screen. Like, I'm asking if the timer for the next, because normally when you kill mid boss, you like set a mental timer. Okay, in 6 minutes, the next mid boss respawns. Has that changed? Okay, or is it like? I mean, I guess I could just check. Yeah, the tea actually helped, even if it makes me want to like strangle myself. What am I gonna check? I can't check numbers easily, can I? Guess I can just go to a random VOD and check. Well, I don't have any VOD. I haven't played on like, has it literally been a month? Not what I meant to click. 7, 8. Oh yeah, it's literally about a month. All right. Okay. Did you make Reju break more with every punch? It does, no? Am I crazy? Wait, that's not my melee. What? No, that's my melee. Okay, I'm not saying. It's too big though. I don't know. It does, right? Yeah, it does. Although I guess between 2 and 3, it's not very. Yeah, okay. It does definitely need another stage there, but. Okay. What am I doing? Okay, we're just waiting for raffle. Dynamo 2 feels so small. Anyway. What am I doing? I also don't really like the new Soul Rebirth or Rejuve change. I liked it reducing respawn timers because like it reducing respawn timers doesn't actually affect a fight, but it obviously makes you want to fight and gives you like if you lose the fight you don't get punished as much, which I think is good. It just essentially giving you a guaranteed one fight with the Soul Rebirth timers I do not like. But we'll see if that gets changed or not. But I kind of feel like it I personally don't like it just because it's so. I preferred when it like it before, if the enemy team got Rejuve, it was like, okay, that sucks, but like we have, we can still win a fight and if we play better we still win. But now it feels like, okay, that sucks and they now have a gigantic advantage in the fight, which is going to suck, and just basically give them a free fight, which is really rough. But I don't know, maybe my opinions will change to it more as I play more, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. How much time left? 2 minutes? Okay. Chilling. And I see the doll. I'll look at my ads in general later. This will be the last route review though. I hope it's not like 2 years long, but surely it'll be a 30-minute VOD smile. That isn't a stomp. It's so bad. Fuck. Okay. What am I doing? Just chilling. I really need, again, if any of you have any ideas, please, and suggestions like of what to do in this segment of the stream, where I just like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I got shit, and other times I'm just kind of sitting here. I guess I'll set up for the next VOD, but I don't know. Actually, I don't know it. Minesweeper. Yeah, yeah. I guess is there even a Minesweeper like install nowadays? I guess there has to be. Maybe that is the play. Just some simple game. Well, I remember in high school, one of my friends, like they all had their go-to. We all had our go-to, like this was senior year, so it was like, don't give a fuck. We had our go-to like games that we just like play to fuck around. And one of them had Google Snake, and he was like the go to Google Snake. And then one had like Minesweeper, and he was just spamming Minesweeper and getting really good at like min-maxing it. My other cozy TF2 streamer just boots up Minesweeper because he's kind of goated at it. Okay. I'd be interested in doing some Minesweeper. Yeah, okay. I should add like a list. Okay, I can't make a list. I'm showing Discord. I make my list on Discord. But I want to do FAQ. I need to fix the map thing, and I want to install Minesweeper and set up a Minesweeper scene. You can also ask for a Minesweeper session with channel points. Okay, I see. Oh yeah, I wanted to make. I thought what I might start doing is I might make like 100k channel points for like a coaching session, like, and like see skip the like raffle timer and just get a coaching session. I think I might do that as like, a giant ticket item to make channel points actually useful. That I don't know, but we'll see. But that is, I think that might be the play. Okay. Oh, it ended. I'm fucking insane. 2 tickets win. Nice, nice. Yeah, I think a lot of people actually, yeah, a lot of people because of the break, a lot of people who would have normally been on like a lot of band quote unquote band timers like coincided with when they're coming back. 44-minute game, that's not awful. Okay. This is the right game, I think. Is this the right game? I think it is. Let me get this off of screen and then click my ads in general. Oh yeah, perfect. I need to okay, and then yeah, I'll remember Shirley Smile. Let me make a list. Okay, what did I need to do? I needed to fix map thing. I needed to change FAQ, and I needed to Minesweeper. Okay, I have a list of things I will do before next stream. Perfect. And then click watch here, start recording, slash marker, my slash marker isn't working, slash marker, ritualist, oh. Days, okay, we gotta pause. What do you mean slash? Side marker, okay. Let me set up, this is a locked in one, slash marker, Haze. Oh, I need to serve this. Oh yeah, audio does actually play on a alt tab, that is great. Thank you, Wolf. Ritualist Haze, get that written down here for the notes section. Get the Ritualist logo on screen. Where's Ritualist? Am I blind? There it is. Right, perfect. We are good to go. Okay, immediately clicks on the wrong thing. What the hell did Greg I don't even want to know. I do not even want to know. Okay. Okay, this is not the best spot to siege. Like when you're shooting minions and you're positioned right here, you're very vulnerable to Grey Talon and his lane partner is Warden AFK. No, Warden's here. But you're very vulnerable. As a Haze, you're obviously very squishy. You want to be more like defensive as you're hitting minions in a safer spot, because if they both just jump on top of you there, you could lose like over half your HP with no real counterplay or trade ability. I think I'm queued up with someone, I just don't remember who. Probably Calico, okay. But not your lane duo. Because it only really changes so if you're queued up with your lane duo, because then, like, you know, obviously there should be a lot more... what's the word I'm looking for? There's a lot better lane play. You could swing out a little more there. You're playing very safe, but like you got hit by the Talon arrow anyway. You could just swing out more and get a lot more shots on the Warden. Also, when someone slaps, we should always aim for the head. Fine not to aim for the head when you're normally shooting them. I mean, you obviously should be, but I'm not going to coach micro. But whenever we sleep someone, our crosshair needs to just go to their head and then we laser. Also, you should be buying at this point. We should have bought last wave. And now we should shove this wave and then buy. Do we? Okay, I don't know why he parried. Looks like we did pick him up though. And now we gotta buy, surely. Greeting one more wave. I guess this is fine. His Warden can't be back yet, but it is getting pretty rough that we haven't bought yet. Your goodness did not do damage to that wave. You're doing a good job staying on orbs. We like to see that. Yeah, no, you got a shot. A little late. I would have liked to see you go off that initial first wave because one item is so impactful. Backstabber, fair enough. Okay. Let's see. Box routing. Yeah, I mean, good time to box route. I'd like to see a little soul min maxing. I think we have decent. Seems like this is gonna be the opposite of the not previous review, but the review before last, where this is gonna be a like macro player whose micro is a little weaker. Although to be fair, we shouldn't have taken that. We shouldn't be like angling ourselves for that charge shot. We hear Warden farming to our left. We should be a little more scared of him. Yeah, there he is. If your audio is not like tuned up enough that you can hear Warden there, that is something you need to fix, because you should be able to hear Warden there, and then you should be like, okay, we know Warden's still left, we know Grey Talon's here, and you should siege the tower from this side, so you're a lot safer. Okay. Should be shooting tower here, although it is getting a little rough. We're definitely going to see a defensive item come out next. I wouldn't mind monster rounds, although I'd be happy with extra regen as well. You go for like, the thing about monster rounds is a little risky because it's like, you know, you're trying to accomplish two things: a better siege, and you're not really taking that much damage from minions, so the only defense you'd get from it is the regen, but it's still decent regen. But I wouldn't mind, you know, not monster rounds, extra regen as well. We really need to be buying though. It's really bad for us to continue egoing like this, especially into a Talon Warden. One Warden Flask or Talon Arrow and we just combust. For a Sword of Shot, yeah, that's fair. Good healing item right now. We do get our little health boost. You should just don't peek him. Oh god. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't mind the sleep, although it is a little risky since you can just kind of wait him out. And going for the sleep is... Although you do have the reward of, you know, I mean, you're able to beam his head a little. The risk of getting Talon Arrowed is relatively significant. Okay. What's your stream schedule gonna be? It should be like... I mean, it's normally... I think this week I should be streaming every weekday. Normally I stream like every weekday at like 11:30 a.m. PST, I would say. For like, I don't know, a few hours doing coaching. Maybe I'll play a couple games after on the alt or whatever. We'll see. But I would say, you know, like my work tends to fluctuate. Also, my other job. But normally, the normal schedule is just weekdays at 11:30 a.m. PST for like a few hours. But then I take weekends off. Well, then and then also there's like a decent chance I tend to miss like one day of the week just because I have some work engagement. But you never know. That was a very winded way of just saying weekdays. Okay. Bro made a gun dynamo build and then just dipped. Yeah, I did do that. I mean, yeah, I need to revisit that build. I mean, to be fair, I didn't make the build. I don't think the build is bad, but I do need to practice. Is it even like worth building gun dynamo anymore? I feel like gun characters are not bad after the latest couple patches. Because the only reason I made it was just because I would permanently get in full spirit games that needed a gun like answer. This is way too aggressive, by the way. We should not be 6 minutes into the game sieging their walker. If anyone rotates over to help this Talon, which they 100% should, we're just gonna combust. And two of them are off map right now. No, that's our team. There's a lot of them off map right now. Oh, it's only two. I'm actually going insane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so they're... Oh, it's not Warden. It's whoever... They're a 7. Could very easily roam on you and just place a stun on you and kill you. If he places a stun on you and then Talon just, you know, presses 1 on you a couple times, you will very easily die. Also, if you look at the damage you are getting onto Walker, it is very low. And your time would be much better spent, like, you know... There's a whole... That's not the button I meant to press. There's a whole line of camps, like right here, that you could be very easily taken. Okay. Good sleep. I mean, yeah. We have good awareness. Like, it's clear we have a decent chunk of hours in the game. Did we kill him there? Okay, interesting ult on his part. That melee was extremely risky. Does he actually live? I don't think he should have lived there, but we definitely shouldn't have looked for the melee, because if he parried off audio, it would have turned a very positive situation into a very negative situation, just on a dime. It was baiting parry there? Okay, I see. Then yeah, I mean, that's fine if your intentions were not to connect. This is bad to be full gun items. It's fine to just go to, you know, well, I mean, you need greens. It was a TLDR. It's fine to just go 2 colors and forsake 1, but you can't really forsake greens because you need the defense. So not going spirit items would be fine, but we definitely need some kind of green items. Honestly, I don't even know what Haze loves as far as green items go. Why am I in my drawing tool? I honestly don't even know what Haze likes as far as green items. But it definitely would be nice to have some defense. What am I looking for? I guess in this lane, Enchantress Barrier wouldn't hurt. I mean, it feels good into Talon. They have a decent chunk of spirit. Debuff Reducer, always good. I mean, even just something light, like Sprint Boots, not bad on Haze. Extra health is not bad into, okay. I mean, Counterspell is not a bad item and not bad in their comp. But this early, it's yeah, I'm not really thinking about tier 3. What happened to us? Oh, we just overstayed and got, yeah, bird. Okay, arrowed down into a bird. Yeah, we just shouldn't be trying to hold that tower. Like, when you don't have a teammate in general, it's RP to hold that and your Shiv was a little far. And then on top of that, when we're getting, you know, into Talon, he can very easily poke us out from under our tower. That T is awful, man. Holy shit. God. Talon, good sleep. I mean, this is, I guess your Shiv's here, you know, it's only a 2v2. Normally I would say this is a situation, okay, the reason I say, you know, it's only a 2v, well, you don't know it's only 2v2, but the reason I say, the reason I don't think that's bad, when normally I would say you're like chasing a 2v2, you know, you don't have backup and they could, is because it is early, and more likely than not, they just 2 in both lanes. I think you only saw 3 of them, but it was like very, very unlikely that the third, who I believe was in the right lane, was actually rotating over. So I don't mind that fight, although if it was, you know, like even 3 minutes later into the game, well, not even 3 minutes later in the game, if a single other like Guardian had fallen, I would say that fight was very bad. Which is the fact that you also, like, as a Haze, when we win lane early, we should just be trying to min-max our souls, which we are doing a good job farming. But like, a lot of your farm is just coming from continuing to push the wave. You want to push the wave, farm some camps, grab the wave, farm camps, and then like do a ping pong. Oh, I love that we're on boxes off spawn. Maybe not as valuable. I mean, selfishly, I guess it's more valuable than bridge buffs. Short of gun buff, the others aren't really gonna help you farm, so I don't mind it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but just, we want to be trying to integrate like this, integrate farming and getting more souls in between waves to really push our soul advantage. You should sleep him. When we see Great Talon Bird like that, our reaction should just be immediately to sleep. Also, we don't want to chase this for a fight because their warden is nearby. I don't know what he's doing, but he was like 2 pixels away like 5 seconds ago. I don't know. Actually, genuinely, what does he do? Why is he across the map? Maybe I'm insane. 1, 2, I could just be insane, but I'm like pretty certain he was just right by. Okay. We love Deadlock. Okay, there we go. Am I insane? No, he is. Yeah, he just chooses to go. Oh, I guess he's going for bridge buff. I mean, still a bad play on his part, but I guess we shouldn't be trying to. The TLDR is we shouldn't be trying to fight the Talon there, though. Unless maybe there was something in comms. Someone. I don't think anyone. No one saw the warden either. Thank you for the follow. What is that? Henny. Thank you. Welcome. But unless there's like. Unless we're getting a comm that we're like watching Warden walk there, walk to Bridge Rough, which we aren't because we didn't see him on map, we should not be trying to fight that because the Warden should just be with the Talon there and kill you instead of just abandoning his Talon for Bridge Buff. Full lifesteal, fair enough. I am glad I mean, that's a good green. Now if we just get like 1 more green, we're in a great spot. But we are still, you know, obviously Haze is a very squishy character. No greens, we're extremely squishy. We could get, you know, I mean, for lack of a better word, squashed and just lose our lead very quickly. Okay, let me... Oh yeah, I forgot what to say every time I'm adding the notes now, since it plays audio as well, tab. That is actually a very nice quality of life thing to have. Okay. We should not look for this fight. We might win, but it's still just not a fight we want to fish for. Yeah, that's why, because there's Lash. That is, you know, thing I always talk about. Perfect context. You know, we want Fury Trance, really? You know, I guess it works with your ult, but you know you don't have backup, and you know it's a 1v1, and you don't have backup. You don't know if the enemy has backup. So even though, and you're unhealthy, so I would say the fight initially is a coin flip, even though you do have a small soul lead, but just because you're less healthy. But then on top of that, you knowing as a fact you don't have backup and they could, makes it so you're just taking a fight that is a negative fight and could definitely be, or could very easily be made a negative fight. That is just not a fight you want to look for. You never want to seek out fights that are actually worse for you. Yeah, I mean, I know philosophy of like Fury Trance on Haze is like it does. It makes your ult do 40% more damage basically. And I guess yeah, if you can slide with it with Fleet Foot, that makes sense. I don't think it's bad. I'm just surprised it comes out so early. But that being said, I was saying I wanted to see a green. So it is a green. So you can't, I suppose you, I can't fault you there. One thing I would say is, if this is your normal build, what you're saying, it seems like you always build Fury Trance. I would build Will Lifesteal earlier. Like if we are, if we don't have any other greens we want to buy, I would Fury Trance, or not Fury Trance, Will Lifesteal should come out earlier just so we get, you know, some amount of health. Oh god. Do you think the new health bars are better? Do I even have, wait. I don't wait, define new, and also do I have them on, or did I think I should have them on. I honestly, sorry, I remember I like lost them a couple times when I was doing like migrations and such. You have them in the replay? Okay. So they're like, I mean, I guess new is there, I mean, I guess anyway. Holy shit, my brain is like splitting. I like them better than the initial health bars. Initially, I really didn't like, well, again, initially being like, they've been out for what, like 6 months now as like an optional. But initially I didn't like how the shield was in the health bar. And I still don't love it, but I do think it's better than the like default health bars in the game, which are just so bland. Cause I don't know. They're just, yeah, I mean, like I said, I think they're better than nothing. Or than the current ones, but I hope, I mean, not, there obviously is a reason they aren't in the game yet. I remember I initially only turned them on so people would like for chat bait interaction. Because I'd watch a Deathy stream, and half of his fucking chat messages were people saying like, how do you get the new replay bar, like replay health bars? So like, oh shit, I gotta turn that on for just free interaction. But then they actually kind of, because I initially liked the old ones more, but then using them for a bit, they grew on me, and I got used to having the like shield bar inside the health bar, and I was like, oh, all right, I fuck with this. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I'm glad to see us just farming. You only, yeah, you're gonna see her. I don't mind this jump. I would be surprised there was two. I mean, they should never push like this, but I'd also just be surprised there was two. Do you pop Fury Trance before ults? I don't love that. Our ult would have been pretty huge on that ward in there, and having popped the Fury Trance while our ult is up. For one, it makes it so now we can't use Fury Trance when we want to ult, unless, I mean, I guess you're just saving it for the entire Fury Trance cooldown. However, two, it makes it so we can't ult there, which would have been a great time to ult. Yeah, it goes pocket. Okay. Yeah, you have player advantage. You have 4 here. You see 2. Yeah, this is great. Your Mo should push that. You see 2 on map. You're in a great position. Okay. Yeah, and then we just should invis out. We're getting the siege. I would say once 7 ult pops, it's pretty hard for your team to siege into it, and I would just back off. Yeah, there's Warden. We're gonna die for this. I mean, we tried for Walker. I guess it could be worse. Unfortunately, I missed that sleep. It might have actually lived if we hit it. I respect the vision. I would just say 1-7 ults, because like pretty much we're the only one who can hit Walker there. 1-7 ults, I would just back off of the Walker. You could have your Mo push this middle lane, and then you could like feel it out. And then if they respond with like 1 or 2 to the mid lane to stop Mo, then you could come back and take another swing at that Walker. Because you already saw 2 lashed, and I think it was like Wraith or someone fighting on the right lane. But, well, they're all off map, and 7 is ulting. It's not. It's pretty hard to look for that Walker. But you do trade for it, which isn't bad. You also buy Fortitude, which I like, and Burst Fire. Okay, yeah. I like where the build ended up. I would just say in the early game, toss in an extra health or bullet lifesteal a little earlier, since those are both prerequisites of your items, and you'll be in a good spot. We are, I mean, okay. I would not go for this Wraith. You were completely alone. It's not a fight we want to look for. Yeah, there's Talon. I don't think we pick her up. She's routing terribly. Maybe we do pick her up. Ah, there's three of them here. Yeah, I mean, that's just not a fight we want to look for. Good movement. If we had one stand, we might have lived. Unfortunate. Good movement and good recovery, but we just don't want to look for that fight because we know we don't have any teammates nearby. We know there's like I can't remember who else we knew was kind of nearby the Wraith because we saw them. But even if it's just Wraith, again, we know we don't have backup and we're actively chasing a 1v1 without backup where we don't know where the enemies are and they could very easily be there to back up the Wraith like that. The only point where those like the only point where killing that Wraith would have or the fight with that Wraith would have been good is for one, if you were more heads, you could have one-shot her, and for two, if you're at a point where you could have led with a sleep, gotten in her face, and just one-shot her before she could blink with like slowing X or something, so she couldn't TP. But since you don't have slowing X, and you can't get in her face with a sleep, and you don't have enough soul lead to just obliterate her, you just don't want to look for that. This is all. I mean, this is close, but I still don't love this. I would stick the ult if I were you, because you could have gotten a lot of damage onto Walker with it. But that's not incredibly major. They just give us Walker. I don't know why Warden was solo defending, but I'll take it. Farm a little more and then get a 6k, I would assume. We're gonna grab bridge buff. Oh yeah, rotating on the mid fight. We should invis there for the movement speed. We should really press 2 right now. I don't have we used R2 once this game? Wait, I'm gonna check after this fight. Good damage. And then we should play cleanup crew. What's it called? Smoke bomb, there we go. Yeah, you usually haven't pressed you pressed 2 twice this entire game. That's pretty bad. That's definitely something that needs to be cleaned up. And not having used to once at this point in the game, 21 minutes in, is very, very bad. And we should be cleaning that up. Once I get 2 max, I don't use it for invis, but as a mini E-shift. Oh yeah, that's fair, but you don't have it maxed yet. Are you maxing it? No, you're maxing ult next. But also, you know, there's 20 to 30 minutes. Well, I mean, you should be maxing ult first. So there's 30 minutes before you have your 2 max where you should be using it for the invis. But yeah, I mean, once you have a max, then yeah, using it as a mini E-shift is good. We need to make sure you like train your brain to like, you know, have a switch for when you actually get at max. I'm trying to think of another ability that works like that, because there was a character I used to play that worked exactly like that. I can't remember what it was. But you would have to like, I can't remember if it was maxing an ability, you changed completely how it worked, like buying Echo Shard, you changed completely how you played. There was something like that. I mean, I like the spot to lurk. I don't know why I went quiet. Hide him from the owl too. This would also be, you know, the perfect time. If you were in your invis there, would have been the perfect time to just like, you know, escape invisible. They couldn't have seen you. Holy fuck, they want you. Although, you know, again, could have avoided all that. Now, as long as I'm gonna hit 1 minute skip and our entire team's gonna be dead. But as long as our team doesn't fight, you know, we're still not in a bad spot. Oh, they actually didn't fight. What the fuck? I'm very surprised. I mean, yeah, that 7 ult was terrible, and Wraith ult after 7 ulted was also really bad. But, I mean, we're glad they dumped it all on us. Like, you know, silver lining of the death is they used way more than they needed to on us. Siphon bullets, yeah, that's fair. Good damage, good healing, good sustain. I mean, again, we're kind of alone, overpositioned, which... Obviously, Haze doesn't, like, dislike being, alone. Obviously, Haze likes being alone and in the enemy jungle more than other characters. But for one, you aren't really that much of an assassin build because you don't have, like, Curse or Slowing Hex or anything to suppress people in your ult, so you can just one-shot them. But for 2, you keep kind of looking for these fights where you aren't just, like, invis ambushing someone and 100 is zeroing them. Like right there, we should not be backing up. Right there, as soon as we sleep the 7, we should press ult and we should press Fury Chance directly on top of him. We should not be trying to like slink back and reducing our damage. Okay. Let's see. Do get the kill though. Probably should grab that health buff. I'd go for health buff because the regen would feel very nice on us so we don't have to reset. But in lieu of it, we do slowly heal back through Fury Trance. How's the stream going? Your throat good? I mean, I drank some tea and it's keeping itself together more than I expected, which is good. Also, you know, got a noob VOD through like farewell noob, not got like a farewell noob VOD through, that's the 3rd one, which kind of let me give my voice a second to reset. As you know, Eternus VODs are less active on the old throats and more just like hanging out. Yeah, we just trade our lives for it and backdoor it, that's fine. We should die for this, but it's worth... Oh no, we should die for the walker, I don't know why we're trying to run away. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's very unlikely we live, and having this walker dead is so big. Like, in that situation, our life is always worth killing the walker, but then on top of that, we only have like a 30% chance at living. So a 30% of our life is a million times or way less valuable than killing the walker there, and you kind of have to think of it like that. Yeah, I guess I didn't use my... Oh my god. Yeah, I guess I didn't use my ult that much. I've been trying not to use it to finish off a kill. I mean, it's not bad. Like, trying not to use it not to finish off a kill isn't bad, but like, you should just, if you sleep someone, just like ult and Fury Trance on top of them, and they'll, I mean, ideally you should have the minimum slowing X. I mean, slowing X would feel great this game. To deny pocket, deny... I mean, it doesn't really deny Warden, but it helps a lot against Warden, like when he's chasing you in ult. But to deny pocket, to deny Wraith, to deny Lash, to deny Talon, like slowing X would feel amazing here. And then you just press slowing X and press ult and watch them all die. Okay. Let's see. Also, max ult for move speed, and oh yeah, if you have Warp Stone with your ult, you just keep them in forever. But this isn't really an ult build, so I don't mind seeing us not, like, you know, building hyper for ult. But this game, I would definitely buy Slowing X because it's so valuable for into their comp and in general. Just, you know, press sleep, press Slowing X, press ult, press Fury Trance, and they just explode. Yeah, I mean, Warpstone is just generally a good item, that's true as well. Yeah, pretty good into their comp too, with dodging pocket ult, lash ult, getting out of 7 and Warden ult. I also wouldn't mind Counterspell this game. Counterspell, very good into Lash, very good into Wraith, very good into Talon, very good into Warden, very good into 7. If you are very skilled with it, very good into pocket. Although the vast majority of the player base, and especially at this elo, can't counterspell a pocket ult. But counterspell also would feel very strong in this game. Nick. And this would be the perfect time. Like, okay. Also, I know you want to use your 2 as a mini E-shift here, but that would be the perfect time to invis on top of him. Oh, that's unfortunate. Like, if you just invised on top of him and he didn't know you were there, and you pressed, wow, his movement is poor, and you press Sleep Knife on him, and just, I mean, you probably wouldn't even have to ult, you just left click his head, like, he would just die. Oh, backstabber. He would just die, and he wouldn't have to do this whole song and dance, where now they're all gonna send, like, armies at you. And it probably would have been back on cooldown for this, although you do get to dodge the Wraith and 7 ult, or 7 stun, which is great. Well, I guess also, when I was saying the counterspell things, you could also go down the route of just rapid recharge since it achieves the same effect for your character. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, my mind just like went on a fucking mental journey. Adventure. That's the word it's looking for. What are we buying? Ricochet, yeah. Good item. Great with our build. Okay. Why does that blue needs Hellblind also sound so different? It might be going insane. No, and yeah, now we just kill him. Yeah. What item was that? Oh, plated. Did they change the plated animation, or am I just crazy? Wait, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, QSR. Yeah, that's also very good on Haze. Glorpstone. I would love Glorpstone. That'd be the best item. Yeah, I mean, we're doing a lot of damage right now. Our soul bleed isn't even that crazy. Do they just not have much, like, bullet res? Is it literally only Warden? Oh, it's literally only Warden who's actually buying anti-bullet items, I see. How well does armor-piercing rounds fare? Not great into their comp. God. Yeah, we're getting a decent chunk of damage on him. Yeah, good kill. One thing I would say, I mean, yeah, no, you had enough bullets there. That was good. Mid call, agreed. You should run mid. Yep. Again, now would be a good time to use your smoke bomb just for the movement speed to get to mid boss faster. It's only a 15-second cooldown as well. Mid call. Yeah, and then we just delete the mid boss. I only buy armor piercing rounds when they buy plated. Armor piercing rounds doesn't pierce through plated. Plated takes priority over armor. Oh, this is on the previous patch. Plated takes priority over armor piercing rounds. And then also, you should only really buy armor piercing rounds for one if they have a lot of resistances, like, you know, even just base characters wise. Like, they could have a Yamada ult. I mean, your Haze, they wouldn't have a Haze ult, but like when I'm playing a different character, Haze ult, because it gives a lot of bullet evasion, which is pierced by armor piercing rounds. Or viscous ball armor piercing round, that's great into. So any of those like base abilities, and then on top of that, they're buying a lot of just like normal resistances or like escalating resiliences, because armor piercing round is great into escalating resilience. You should sleep him. Oh, you're nice on cooldown. That sucks. God. Yeah, and then we just get jumped on. Good ult. I mean, I'm glad to see we're ulting though. Our ult put in so much work. I would just stick it there. Yeah, I mean, it's a fucking 18 pulling up on you. Very low likelihood you live there. I would just stick our ult and try to get as much damage as possible. Okay. Yeah, it's another reason I don't like QSR in scenarios like that. Yeah, I understand that. Without cooldown reduction, it does over leverage your sleep dagger when you need it for denying things like, I mean, I guess you really only deny Lashel, Warden ult. I guess you can Talon, but that's so rare that you're actually gonna find an ulting Talon and not just want to like laser his head. Well, I should look for this urn. Either the fight on Lash. Either the fight on Lash right now for the urn or the actual urn. Yeah, we just back off. Again, great time to use your 2. Just link away so no one catches you. You're running out. Urn's fully resetting, so we should just take a second to heal. Can also sleep and tank ults or smoke bomb it. Oh, can also sleep Haze and tank ult. Oh, you mean like sleep Wraith when she ults you. In a 1v1 scenario, yeah. This is not a fight we really want to look for. We have our Krill's dead and our Calico isn't here. It is a 4v4, but like, well, our Calico... Oh, and actually, I see Pocket Split. Like, well, our Calico is alive. We're just forsaking our advantage to take a fight like that. if we coordinated with our team, the second we see Pocket around here, I wouldn't mind it, but clearly we didn't coordinate with our team. Because it is a 4v3, so I don't mind that fight. It is just unfortunate. Why are the death noises so loud now? That's like the fourth time today. Like I've just had like a loud ass death noise in my ear, fucking like Infernus. Like I guess Talon's one is really loud too, isn't it? That was the one that caused me the most. Like, damn. I need to go over what we do by armor piercing rounds. I don't think it's that good this game. Yeah, literally useless this game. I mean, you know, I guess technically your piercing warden's 25 bullet resist, but his plated is gonna trump that and block most of your shots, and then Wraith only has 15, where it's not really worth it. So you're not getting much more damage at all. You're essentially getting 5% more damage on Wraith, and like, how would this math work? Because it'd be 25% blocked, but then you would pierce 30% of those, but then he would block 30% of the 30% you would pierce. So we'll just say you're doing like 11% more damage to the warden. Yeah, lucky would feel great. That just gives you 33% more damage for free. Are you sure armor piercing rounds doesn't go through plated? I'm like, I mean, unless they, when it came out, I'm 100% sure. Unless they have changed it, which I would say 90% sure they have not, then I'm pretty sure. We can test after if you would like, or well, if you remind me, I guess I'll test either way just to be sure. But I'm 98% sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't love us coming to mid here instead of being in this urn fight. Like, if there was a world in which we could, like, get a wave into their base and take shrines, I could see it, but it's much better for us just to be at this fight. And there isn't a wave that's already pushing in, so it's just, like, not a good spot for us. Oh, yeah, he juked us, unfortunate. We do win the fight. That should be mid-boss and patron. Oh, well, I guess I see I just expect to see one. But that should be mid-boss. You really gonna live? If not. You should take... Okay, your team's calling mid. You're saying that's that. I'm assuming, yeah. You should definitely... Like, yeah, someone should split. It's probably like you... I guess you can kind of solo mid-boss. Realistically, that's what I'd like to see is like... I don't know why you're first spam pinging that. You should be taking this mid-boss. You could honestly probably solo it, and then like your Krill, McGinnis, and Shiv all push their base and knock patron. You probably lose your base guardian to give him a flex, but it's worth to have all the people there. And then you get, you know, patron knocked, you have mid-boss, you're in a great spot to siege again. How long ago was the patch where they changed rejuve? Because I thought it was fairly recent. Or not fair. I thought it was like not the opposite of fairly recent. I thought it was like at least a few days ago. Surprised we're still in the time where I get VODs from the previous patch, but who knows. I'm glad this VOD at least functions, unlike, you know, the other previous patch VODs we've seen. What are we gonna buy? Lucky Shot? Yeah, that's fair. Don't really know what we sold, but we do love Lucky Shot. Then we could sell, like, yeah, Backstabber for Split Shots is interesting. It was like July 29th, I think. Okay, yeah, it has been over a week. Oh yeah, it's been a long time, and okay, this VOD is pretty old. Oh, and then they changed it again on the 7th. Oh, I see. So it's only been like 4 days. Okay, okay. That makes sense then. Does Split Shot work in ult? I honestly don't know. I have never tested that on Haze. It looks so stupid when you're firing with Split Shot. Is Megan typing too? Who was 8 deaths? Oh, are you talking? Nah, I guess someone else. I guess they're warden shit talking. No. Okay, I guess you're shit. Are you shit talking the Guinness? Because we definitely shouldn't be beefing with teammates if that's you he's talking to. Let's keep doing that. Okay, it does seem like it's a teammate. Oh, it's Calico. Okay, okay. I mean, yeah. Did we lose that Rejuve, or is it just a visual glitch because it's previous patch? I don't think we would have lost Rejuve by now. Did I skip? I don't think I skipped. Yeah, Fury Trancing ourselves with 7 stun on us isn't great. Fuck. Oh no, we still have it, it's just a visual glitch, okay. Split shot plus ricochet equals no need to aim with gun characters. Yeah, I guess so. That does seem like an interesting combo. How did we go 1 for 1 there with Rejuve reses? Yeah, we should obliterate pocket, shoot cloak. Unfortunate we don't kill there. Yeah, I like the ult. And then we should get patron. Oh, I guess we just win the game here, actually looking at timeline. But this is fair. And then yeah, we should be shooting the patron at a certain point. It is kind of bad that we're taking so long to shoot the patron to knock it, but we get the kills. They're all dead. We'll win the game now. Let's test that thing before I forget. I'm like I said, I'm pretty sure. Then plated. Yep. And then oh fuck, how do I do that? How do I do this? God damn it. I don't know how to test it. Oh, we'll just do a mag and like hope. I mean, mathematically it should work. If I just do a mag into the head. Oh no, because I'm gonna have an item. God damn it. Well, I can't tell. I mean, okay, I can tell when it's proccing, but I don't know how I would. I can get on. Yeah, it's not. Okay, I know what I do. It's not. It's just that I like don't know how to do it. I think if I just get the most bullet resistance possible. What? Can I type? Oh my god. We just get the most bullet resistance possible on this guy. That's not conditional. Wait, is this conditional? No, it's not conditional. No. Okay. And then clear follow, and I sell all of this. And then let's see. Okay. It should be pretty obvious when it procs, right? I don't know how to fucking do this. Yeah, I have a good one. I have a good one. If I get armor piercing rounds. Okay, 4. Okay, that was. I don't know if there's. I mean, it doesn't seem like it hasn't procced. Well, it procced once, twice, 3, 4 times on that mag. And then, okay, yeah, we'll just do it mathematically. So it procs, on a mag, it procs once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Okay, 4 to 5 times on average with armor piercing. This is by no means the best way to test this, but whatever. Mimic, sell this, clear follow, and then is it proccing? Oh, it's proccing. Wait. Okay, I think it's proccing a lot more. If the double digits are it's proccing significantly more. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. That basically confirms it. That was probably the shittiest way of testing it, but I'm pretty certain that armor piercing round or that plated armor blocks armor piercing rounds. You could also add high docker and ask because I'm sure he's tested it. Check the old thing. Okay. Splits shots. It does not apply on the ults. Would have been fun though. Hey, his aim is so bad. Anyway, we do have 10 people here. I should raid someone. I raid on my stream browser actually, to be safe. Raid. No, why am I searching raid? Twitch. Am I even logged in on this account? I don't think I'm logged in. Fuck, I'm not. Okay, we'll do it on main, whatever. Well, obviously it'd be on main, but yeah, what I mean. Let's go. It opened a random Fortnite stream. Someone's doing a Star Wars event in Fortnite. So cool. Oh, it opened it twice. I guess that's just on Twitch homepage. Let's see. And then I guess I just choose someone random. I don't know. I feel weird about raiding because I never stick around. So one of you motherfuckers says, "Oh, Rug's got this live. Okay, we'll raid him." But like, I never fucking stick around because I always have to like go immediately. You motherfuckers gotta type. I tried Highdocker's Gun Ivy and I cannot go nearly as greedy as he is. Yeah, I mean, obviously Highdocker makes great builds, but they definitely take a certain type of play style. Alright, we're rating. They take like a very, very particular play, Isaac. No, that's not happening. But yeah, anyway. Raid him Rogues, yeah. Seen him in chat a couple times. He's chill. No, I didn't spell it wrong. I think this is literally his first stream ever. I've just seen him in chat a couple times, and I know he's chill. Anyway, yep. Have a good one. Bye, everyone. Keep it real. Just